Pitts, here with Mr. Josh Matthews.
Let me tell you what, folks. I don't know if you got the gist of it from when we were at Pea Ridge, but the facilities here are astronomically better.
Yeah, we're going from 3A to 4A to 5A, and folks,
you can tell.
This is what a stadium should look like. We're impressed, to say the least.
We've got colleges in Oklahoma that don't have stadiums this nice.
Great. Well, let's not compare ourselves to Oklahoma. Yeah. Setting the bar pretty low. But, hey, the Cardinals come in 2-2. Alma Airedale's 2-2. Cardinals coming off a
nice win against Clarksville. And so we're hoping we've got a nice little momentum builder from that win as we go into Alma, who they're coming off a huge win.
Yeah.
42-0 against Valonia.
And this is going to be the first big step. We talk about, hey, where are we at? Where are we at in the pecking order? Obviously, whenever you go through the rankings, Alma's they're picked to win the conference. They're going in. Hootens has them as a 3-touchdown favorite. Hey, we've got the national anthem. We're going to take a quick break with them. Be right back, folks.
Williams Tractor is a proud supporter of Farmington High School, academics, and athletics, and wishes all Farmington teams a successful season. Williams Tractor carries over 120 different lines of equipment and knows that tradition is as important on the field as it is in serving our customers. Good luck to all competitors and coaches. Williams Tractor would like to thank Farmington and the surrounding communities for their business and is proud to have served our customers since 1973.
Let's face it, the internet has become part of our day-to-day life. You find your news there, you pay your bills there, you do some shopping there, and on the internet with PG Telco, you got a lot of things on your side. First of all, Zing Broadband, moving at the speed of life. And then there's the 110 years of experience you get with PG Telco and a 24-hour repair service guarantee that you may not find elsewhere. So be it your home or your business, PG Telco has you up to speed with Zing Broadband. Connect fast with us. Call 479-846-7200. 479-846-7200. PG Telco.
Welcome back, Cardinal fans. We've got 12 minutes, 42 seconds left before kickoff. And, as we were saying before we went on the break, Alma comes in there. They're supposed to win this game. Hootens has them by 3 touchdowns, the lowly Cardinals. But, as Josh Weigel said before the game, we thrive in these. It's almost like we play better against kids that we don't know.
I like that. We were talking to him earlier, and I kind of made this realization, this epiphany, if you will, over the last 3 seasons. We are a better road team. We play good on the road. I think make us your homecoming opponent every time. We're going to come in here with that chip on our shoulder. We're going to disappoint some teams, and there's going to be some prom kings and some prom queens going home sad on a Friday night.
You won't shed a tear, though, will you?
I won't. We'll take your homecoming away from you.
That's right.
We'll be anyone's homecoming.
And that we're tired of being everybody's homecoming, and maybe this is the year we turn it around and make a difference. But
when we talk about making a difference, here's the difference makers for the Alma Airedales. By the way, you do know what an Airedale is, right?
It's a dog.
It is a dog.
Hey, did you know when Alma and Van Buren play, it's a real dog fight?
As it would be with the Springdale or Fayetteville.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
I can get that.
Hey, I even got a laugh from Coleman Warren.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who are we going to play next? The Burkett Irish Setters?
Maybe.
All right.
I like our odds against them.
Here we go. We got Coach Doug Lowridge.
Loffridge.
Boy, did I butcher that one. It's Petitits. Is that what your last name is?
Pitts.
Oh, Pitts. It's okay. That second T's silent, right?
That's right.
All right. So he comes in here 2012. He's got a great background, has a great record from Charleston. He's here building the program up in Alma. They were at 6A last year, if I remember correct. They're back down 5A.
And they're mad.
They're mad. And I'll tell you what, they've got a number 8 on the team that is their leading rusher, their leading passer. He's 63 for 123, 920 yards, 10 total TDs. Like I said, if he doesn't throw it, he's going to run it.
And he's a former linebacker. If I remember correct, he's all-state linebacker last year. So he's not going to shy away from contact. He'll throw it over the top of you. He'll run over you. He'll run around you. So undoubtedly the key to the game, can we stop him?
Yes. And, you know, as talking to our inside source, J-Wag, we're going to need speed on him. Need speed on him at all time. You know, we've got a defensive plan. I don't think we're going to be using Zay on both sides of the ball like we did against P. Ridge right out of the gate.
Bringing the Guston kid back in. Looks like Hill's gonna start at free safety.
Which that's an interesting move. We'll see how he does. He's been very impressive in some of the few games we've seen him. He's got speed. He can read an offense really well. I like the defensive properties that he brings to a game.
I agree. But talk a little bit more about Alma. You know, they do have a returning All-State receiver, Braden Johnson. Last year he caught 9 TDs, 81 passes last year for 1,100 yards. In football, in high school, if you catch 1,100 yards worth of the receiving, you're playing.
That's right.
And he's huge. He's 6'2", 6'3".
Number 11 in the state. 11 in the state receiving-wise. That's pretty impressive. Wouldn't be surprised to see Staten come in if there's a little bit of trouble with
Correct.
that guy.
I agree.
And correct me if I'm wrong, he did an excellent job on number 8 from P. Ridge, who is their all-star receiver, who's getting lots of Division I looks, and did a great job, essentially a shutdown corner.
And it's been a field. We've got Caleb Williams, our tailback, got some honors through the NWA Touchdown Club. He
did.
Said, hey, the ones who did it for me, the paper, who they get quotes from, the quarterback. Everybody's feeling good about it. Got some vibes going.
Some nice little character statements in that. Your two offensive leaders, and rightfully so, he's getting that. Did you know that he is averaging 99.5 yards per game?
Let's round it up. It's called 100.
Let's throw that extra nickel on there. Throw that extra nickel on there. That's pretty impressive, guys. Caleb Williams.
I think I see an Airedale on the field.
Do you see an Airedale on the field?
I see a dog down there, so surely they wouldn't have any.
They do know that's turf down there.
Yeah. They might have a cleanup crew running behind him, you think?
There might be. That would have been my job in high school.
Well, you've been good at it.
No, I mean, great. I'm good at it now.
Yeah. All right, folks. Kind of see the Cardinals coming out of the tunnel. We're up here on literally the press box is 5 stories. There might be a story above us.
I've stayed in smaller quality inns.
Yes, you. Probably on your wedding night too.
Oh, yeah, well, that was a pretty big deal. We saved up for months for that. You know, coming in here, you talked about it. You talked about the Cardinals coming in here. There is a business time mentality to them. Coaches are, hi, that's it. There's no lollygagging. There's no laughing, joking around. They really do look like a team that is determined today, and I'm kind of impressed with their demeanor, as in they are demeanor than the other team that's out there.
I like it. Take a new meaning to the word demeanor on.
Well, I make meanings to my words all the time.
You know, the Cowboys won on Monday night. It's a new week.
It is. It's
Cowboys won. Razorbacks, they're favored to win tomorrow.
Favored to win tomorrow. New Mexico
Cardinals
State.
win tonight. Boy, we could have a heck of a week. We even throw in a little Boomer Sooner for you,
Throw
Josh.
a little Boomer Sooner. We got a little Boomer Sooner win. Let's just say, if you're at the roulette table, let's put it on red.
I like it.
Have you ever been to a roulette table?
I'm not familiar with what that game is, but
No,
I'm interested in learning, though. We got 6 minutes before kickoff, and just to set the starting lineups, starting with the Cardinals, left tackle JB, same as always. Sam Stevens, Cody Parrish, Newman at right guard, Shepard at right tackle.
Can we stop you right there on the offensive line? Now, as we've kind of said before, folks, if you go to the home games, then great, you see them. We're a little occupied at the home games, but when we use our away game analysis and comparison, that offensive line played lights out against P. Ridge.
They played good against P. Ridge. They played even better last week.
They did, and I mean, they're clicking. You've got a little bit of size there. You've got some agility, and someone has messed in their Wheaties just a little bit. You can tell. They've got a little chip on the shoulder. They're playing excellent.
Got Staten at the X, Jacob Gray at the Y, Sturgeon at the Z, Trey Waggle at quarterback, Oski at fullback, and Caleb Williams. Just to set the defense. Up front, got the big guys. Defensive end, number 50, Michael Sellers. Going across the board, Jacob Rogers, Jaden Metcalf, Jay Woods. Jay Woods had some big plays last week. Sellers had the block punt. Sellers
and Woods. If you got a law firm, the law firm of Sellers and Woods is coming, and they are coming to defend. They've done great this season. They played very aggressive last week. I've been very impressed with how they've showed up week in, week out.
Got number 8, Javen Jowers at one corner, Dylan Gustin, number 7 at the other. The linebackers, Jaden Carter, Jacob Freeman, Jaden Goff. You know, just looking over this, there's nobody going both ways here.
No, there's no one going both ways. That's what we talked about. You know, when you're playing 5A, that's with numbers. What do the coaches talk about? Numbers. You know, we're starting to see the numbers, and we don't just have numbers to put in a shoulder pad and a helmet down there. We've got guys that can play. We got guys that can contribute. We got speed. We got strength on that. I'm excited. I like our odds. I hope you guys are nestled in at home. It's not completely cool yet, but crack the windows open, let a breeze come through, enjoy a nice ball game.
That's right. And to get the rest of the defense, strong safety Skylar Montez, and free safety Eric Keel. We still got 3 minutes and 35 seconds left until half. We're going to throw it to a quick break here in a minute, but in the meantime, we just want to go over a few final things. They have a really nice facility here.
Gorgeous.
They got the band, they got the cheerleaders, they got a ton of fans, they got bench back seating. Hey, that makes me think about our stadium. Was it going to be next year, the following year? And
I like all that you said, except just a little bit of red, black, and white.
I agree. Coleman, we ready to go to break? Got the man.
The Farmington Stampede is a proud supporter of Farmington schools and the Farmington community. We look forward to everyone joining the next Stampede.
Go Cards!
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your nearest Arvest bank. Our free blue checking comes with lots of features, including free online and mobile banking, and the ability to deposit a check just by taking a picture of it with your smartphone. And since it's from Arvest, you'll have the freedom of more than 240 locations and 7-to-7 banking. You shouldn't have to pay for convenience. Switch to free blue checking from Arvest Bank.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
I love the app.
I use it to deposit checks.
Snap the pictures, enter a few things,
and then you just deposit.
It's that easy?
It's that easy?
It's so easy to use, my dad can do it.
What's the most unusual place you've used the mobile app?
On top of a mountain in a snow cave in Vail, Colorado.
While I was waiting in the drive-thru.
The deer woods.
Church.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
Farmington Schools is currently seeking both full-time and substitute bus drivers. If you or someone you know has their commercial driver's license or would like more information on getting theirs, please contact Transportation Director Jim Hendricks at 479-267-6023. That's 479-267-6023. Farmington Schools is a better way to drive.
In Arkansas, over 600 cars a day illegally pass a school bus, putting lives at risk. So Everett is joining with area schools to promote the Flashing Red Kids Ahead school bus safety program. Always stop when you see the flashing red lights of a school bus. Children's lives depend on it. And report drivers to the police if they don't stop. School bus safety is everyone's responsibility. Remember, flashing...
Welcome back, Cardinal fans. Cardinals have elected to receive the kickoff. Alma lines up, and looks like we're ready for action. Donovan back deep, along with Oski and Staten. Airedales will tee it up from their 40-yard line. And we're off. Donovan at the 6. Gets it up to about to the 15. Kind of fumbled the, you got to muff the kickoff there. Got a hand on it. Looked like the kicker kicked him a knuckleball. Trey Waggle and the boys will line up from the 15.
Sorry, guys.
Similar.
I tell you what, the facilities are so nice here, it's actually hard to find the restroom.
There's too many options, isn't there?
Too many doors.
I never have found the good restroom at Farmington, have you?
You just sweat it. You just sweat it out.
They line up in the I. Williams over to the right tackle. Picks up about 2-3 tough yards up to the 18.
Nice little push by the offensive line there as he kind of goes.
It might be a motto here. You know, hey, we're going to – Newman, Shepard, we're going to come right behind you. Jacob Gray got a key block there. Come out in 4 wide.
The tornado shelter. You know, I'd feel safe behind them.
You would?
Mm-hmm.
Underground or above ground?
Above ground.
Waggle looks to the right, throws to Sturgeon. Picks up maybe a yard up to the 19. Be 3rd and 6 for the Cards.
They're kind of open up their pass game, you know, run, kind of throw, set up the pass. They like to start off with the little screen passes, kind of get Waggle warmed up here.
We come out with 2 tight ends and receiver to each side. Waggle under center. Tosses it to Williams. Up to the 20. Up to the 23-yard line, be 4th and 2 for the Cardinals.
4th and 2, Cardinals getting a good idea.
They're looking at it. No, they're sending in the punt team.
There we go. Play it safe. They're kind of looking and seeing what the Alma defense is giving them, and apparently this drive it wasn't 10 yards, but that's enough to let the offensive coaches make some adjustments and see what's available.
Kind of run that spread punt formation. That's worked for us in the past.
It has.
Maybe we can catch them asleep. Maybe we got a surprise up our sleeve. Low snap. Jacob Gray delivers it.
Fair catch sign.
Fair catch up. That's number 21. Be 1st and 10 from the Airedales at the 45-yard line.
And here comes the defense. Defense is played with lots of heart, lots of aggression, and they've been relied on heavily in the last few games.
They have. You know, and it's a –
and we've noticed more rotation out there. They're trying to get more fresh legs out there to keep their defense winded.
When you get more rotation, yes, you might give up more points, but like last week, did we get the victory? Yes, we did. Oh, the snap goes over his head. That's a great start for us. And that, God, boy, he is physical. That's one they warned us about.
Yeah, that's number 8.
That's Jensen. And he is physical. He shrugged off about 2 or 3 Cardinal defenders, and finally we sacked him for about a 15-yard loss.
15-yard loss.
Good start by the defense.
15-yard loss, no matter what it looks like. Aggressive defensive. They were back there quick. The muffed snap does not hurt at all.
I agree. So it'll be 2nd and 25 for the Airedales. Jensen drops back. Throws a over the right. He's got a few linemen out in front. Oh, nice Punisher. Montez came up and delivered a blow.
That was a Montez missile.
That was.
Did you see that? I mean, it was a straight line shot. He shucks off one defender and is not able to shuck that.
Jaden Carter made good contact. Ate up a blocker, made contact, made it where the kid was stumbling, and Montez delivered the blow. All right. Hill's making some calls in the back. He's like the quarterback in the secondary.
Yeah.
They go 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Jensen in the shotgun. He drops back. Looks. He wants to run. Michael Sellers will rodeo with him. Blow the whistle. Good Lord, we're going to have a wrestling match. Nice sack by Michael Sellers, number 50.
Wait for him to stay persistent and stay with that, because this is what they're going to do all night. They're going to drop back. They're going to show pass. And if you've got them all covered, you're not safe. It's not enough to cover their receivers. You got to worry about him scrambling. And as you can tell, he's got some happy feet.
He does. He was not wanting to throw it. He was wanting to run it, and Michael Sellers was glad to accommodate him. They line up to punt from their 15. Fair catch. Nice play by Sturgeon.
Hey, as we start
That's
out,
a 36-yard line. We're going to pay some bills. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. We'll be back in just a few.
Hi, I'm Susie Everett, inviting all of you in Farmington to come see us at Everett Chevrolet in Springdale. Make the short drive and shop Northwest Arkansas's best selection of new Chevys, like the sporty Chevy Camaro, the rugged Silverado, and the family-friendly Tahoe, completely redesigned.
Welcome back after the quick break.
Tell you what, I like our 3 and out a lot better than their 3 and out. We're stuck with good field position. We've got better field position than what we started the game with. And let's see if we can build on this momentum.
What are they checking on? The White Hat called the timeout just to check on Staten's equipment, just to check out his shirt or something.
Maybe he's got too much flair.
We got some motion. Fake it. Got 2 guys pulling. Nice hole. Williams up to the 44-yard line. Bring up a short 2nd and 2. Well, that's got a nice ring to it. 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. I tell you what, you give Williams just a little bit of room, and he will make the most of it. That's what I like about his running style. Never avoids contact, and he will he'll take any one-arm tackle you want to throw at him.
Here's where we might take a shot. They've got 8 in the box. 2nd and 2. Giving it right up the middle. That's Oski. Across the midfield, across the 40, the 30, the 20. Jake Oski goes all the way.
Touchdown,
and it's touchdown,
Cardinals.
touchdown, Cardinals.
Good job, guys. How do you like the mix-up there? You know, Williams. If you've seen any game film at all this year, you're thinking Williams, and then here you go, Oski.
They were keying on him.
They were keying on him, and, I mean, we were even thinking pass a little bit here with the 2nd and 2, and Oski cuts a big one.
He did. And nice hole opened up. Nice play call. Busted it right up the middle.
I'd rather
6-0 Cardinals.
I'd rather Oski cut a big one than me or you.
I agree, Josh. Extra point is good. That's Colton Reeves.
Colton Reeves with a nice kick, and
I apologize. He missed it. 6-0 Cardinals. We'll be back after a quick break.
Sometimes the things we want to do aren't quite the things we end up doing. But with Tyson grilled and ready chicken breast fillets, you can make eating right a promise to yourself you actually keep. No preservatives, 98% fat-free, and fully cooked. So you'll be eating right in no time, just like you intended. Tyson grilled and ready chicken.
Attention students, have you found a place to live yet? Don't move into high-rise, high-cost student living. Live somewhere comfortable, affordable, on the bus route, and close to everything you need. It's all at Mad Sky Rentals. 95% of apartments are rented in Fayetteville, so Mad Sky's places are going fast. Call today at 251-9403.
We're back, guys. I tell you what, if you're at home, you're liking the start of this. 6-0. I'm personally hoping that failed extra point doesn't come back to bite us, but I'm going to go positive. I'm going to go glass half full. We got 6 points on the board.
Reeves kicks a high one. They call fair catch at the 38-yard line. We might be wanting to avoid their deep guy there, and hey, we'll take our odds at the 38-yard line. Be 1st and 10 for the Airedales.
Avoid their deep guy, which they've got a special returner back there, but then also, hey, see if we get a muffed kick, See if someone drops it, we get good field position. It's kind of a win-win decision there. As the Cardinal defense, a well-rested Cardinal defense, takes the field.
Be 1st and 10 for the Airedales. Lawford lines up in the shotgun. 2 receivers on the near side, puts a man in motion. And he doesn't even attempt to run it, or he doesn't even attempt to pass it. He runs it, and he rumbles for about 15, 16 yards down to the 44-yard line.
And that's it. That's not just hard to stop in high school. That's hard to stop in college. That's hard to stop anywhere else. You have to respect the receivers. You have to respect their routes, see where they're going, and you got to be ready for this. And, that's That's the only thing they got going. Now
They line up quick. They get a bunch package to the near side, 4 wide receivers. He throws quick. That's number 17. That's Felix Wright, a junior. He gets about 4 yards. And he zipped that one out there pretty quick.
Zipped it out there pretty quick. Put all the receivers up there as essentially just extra linemen and see if we can get anything out of it. Our Cardinal defense is there to snuff it out.
They're going no huddle. They bring Oliver an option. Flag on the play. Goes over the right-hand side, picks up about 6-7 yards. Be close to a first. Depends on the flag here.
Montez is there. Jacob Freeman was there. Had a lot of their defensive secondary back there. Let's see what the call is.
They got Avery King in it. They got a little too fancy. The illegal motion against Airedales. That'll make a second and 6 look like a second and 11. We'll take that.
Makes our job easier. What do you think with Jared? Think Jared likes that? A referee that's mic'd up?
I'd like to see him mic'd up.
I would love to see him mic'd up.
I bet he pronunciates everything correctly. And
mic'd up as a sideline judge on a Pee-wee game.
Oh, he's fierce. Yes. He's quiet, polite, but ultra competitive.
If he's talking, you better be listening.
Correct. He's opposite of you, right?
You need to listen to maybe 10% of what I say. My wife listens to 1%, and she's a really successful person.
That's probably why you're still married. That's how you make it work.
Right.
Be 2nd and 11 for the Airedales. They look over the sideline for the options.
You heard a filler conversation. I'm filler people.
They go 4 wide. Lawford's in the gun. He hands it off. He flips it to number 17. That's Oliver going around the right end. And that is number 6. Who is that? Is that the Hill kid? Yes, it is.
6 comes in there.
Nice
Hill.
Play.
He says, okay, number 8, I see you. I know you're supposed to be this all-star, all-state player. But excuse me, I have a tackle to make.
He wrecked that play. He ran through the blocker. The blocker was trying to take him head on, and he smashed the blocker so hard he slid underneath and made the play.
That blocker was overlooked more than I was on prom night.
It's an understatement of the year.
Probably. Don't forget, I need to
be
teach
3rd
you
and
what a
10 for the
roulette
Cardinals
table
from
is.
the 44. Lawford's takes it. They might be in 4-down territory, so they're going to see what he can get, and he gets about 6 yards. Be 4th and 5. Decision time for the Airedales.
Hill comes up, makes stop, but he had great pressure from around the end. From Freeman.
They're acting like they might be punting it, but they put in a whole new package. Except for their punter. They're missing a key element here. Missing a punter. Punter runs on late. We got 9 seconds left on the play clock. Something doesn't smell right here.
Cardinals be ready. There you go.
He kicks it deep. We don't even have a guy back there, and that's fine with us. Takes an Alma bounce and down at the 5-yard line. Hey, it's Farmington football. We'll take a quick break, folks.
America's most innovative off-road vehicles are all on sale during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Get our biggest rebate ever on Razor XP 1000. Save $1,000 on remaining 2015s while they last. Get our lowest price ever on Ace 4x4. This all-new off-road experience is just $64.99 after rebate. Get the year's best deals during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Everybody knows how good Louisiana.
Welcome back, Cardinal fans. 1st and 10 from the 5-yard line. They hand it to Williams going over the left end, picks up 5 yards. 2nd and 5. I like that.
I do too. And guys, if you're just tuning in, it is 0, it is 6, and the Cardinals have come to play. Bright lights, turf field, nice stadium will bring out the best every time.
Sturgeon to the near side, Staten to the far side. Oski at tailback, who's already busted 170-yarder. Waggle hands off to Williams. Got
Gets tripped
penetration,
up
got
at
him
the
bumped down for no gain, be 3rd and 5. They're ringing a bell.
It must be dinner time.
It's dinner time or 3rd down. Where's that church? Is it 8 o'clock?
It's Mass. Is Mass out?
Waggle hands it up to Williams. Oh, picks up just about 2 yards short of the first down, be 4th and 2.
4th and 2. Here we were. The series before a touchdown at 4th and 2. Looks like they're going to. We're almost at the same field position as well.
Correct.
We're going to. Looks like we're going to send the punt team out.
Looks like we're committing to the run so far. We've thrown 1 pass. We've had 2 3rd and longs, and we're committed to the run tonight. It looks like maybe we're setting them up. Jacob Gray gets a nice kickoff. Comes up to the 45-yard line, taken by Loffridge. Goes backwards a little bit, and nice open field tackle. Is that Swain?
That is Swain. No, that's Waggle.
Oh, Waggle.
Waggle with it. Waggle's the
He's
deep
glad
snapper.
to hit somebody.
He gets in there, yeah.
Got the same build as Seth Swain. Now the Cardinal defense steps up. The 4th. We're wondering why Alma didn't go for it on 4th and short, and it pays off with a good field position. They pinned us deep, and we don't pick up a first. They get great field position starting at their own 39.
That's right.
Avery King's in at corner to the near side. Jowers on the far side. Got Hill and Montez at strong and weak safety. Loffridge fakes, hands it up the middle, and Michael Seller says thank you, but no thank you.
I'll tell you what, defense is keying in on his run. And if you look at the stats-wise, he is burning teams on the ground. So why don't we take his running game away and say, hey, beat us with the pass.
We're daring him. Be 2nd and 8. Where's the guy and grab it and say a 2nd and a long 8, possibly 9. Loffridge in the gun. Fakes a handoff to Oliver. He keeps it, goes up the middle, and picks up what's going to be close to a first down.
Or if you're Gentry, you'd say that they've staked a claim.
Yeah, they stampeded.
Stampede them. Yeah. A land rush to a first down. We got a timeout on the field.
Looks like they got some feedback going through the referee's microphone. About to give everybody
hot mic. Well, Marty Mohan Pope down there with a little hot mic. And don't even act like you try to know what that reference is.
Don't even have a clue. Coleman, do you know what he's talking about?
SNL, Marty Mohan Pope.
So you're the only one.
I'm not. No, come on out there, Cardinal Land. There's got to be someone that knows that SNL. There's an SNL reference.
Tweet at us, Coleman. We want some feedback, except for like Bobby Wilson.
Yeah, can you block Bobby Wilson?
Minus Bobby Wilson, minus Larkin. You know,
Coleman,
everybody else, we want your feedback.
What's your cell phone number, Coleman? Just in case they haven't gotten it on the come and goes bathroom wall.
I'd rather not, if that's all right. But we can give them yours. I don't know. I think it'd take too long to set up a Twitter right now.
Hey, I'll give my Twitter out.
You have a Twitter?
Yeah.
Well, then give it to them.
It's 3rd and short. We'll see if they got it. Folks, if you want to tweet at us, my Twitter is 3. That's the number 3. Pitts Boys, Pitts Boys. So that's the number 3, Pitts Boys. Fire at me. We'll be looking for them. Fire us, especially if you're critical of Josh or Coleman. Bring it on. Alma goes down to the 25-yard line. We got the one. We got an Alma alumnus in the box. Aaron Cater.
We got A.A. Ron from Alma.
And his big man, Arden Cater, joining us. Good to see him. Aaron, join us.
Arden kind of tore him up last Saturday. Is he ready? Are you ready to tear him up again this Saturday?
Alma sets up 1st and 10 from the 22. Lawford fakes it. Yeah, he wants to run with it again, and we drop him for a nice stop. Is that Rogers? I think that's Rogers, number 58. I'm sorry, that's Metcalf. My bad. About time we tackled him in the backfield. That's a nice play. Brings up a 2nd and 13. We got on the air with us Mr. Aaron Cater, Mr. Alma, what,
1996.
1996.
Played the inaugural game right here in this stadium.
Can you give me the top 3 on your playlist of 1996?
Left one, 92R would have been my favorite. That was a pass play. We ran that about 3 times that year.
Oh, you're talking football?
That's it.
I was talking music. I was talking what was in your radio.
Josh
by
is
all
pop
means,
culture.
talk football.
Lawford rolls around to the right-hand side, and it's a keeper again. He rumbles down to the 10. Out down to the 8-yard line.
There he is. That's what we've been talking about. That's what we've been talking about to look for all day, and he does burn us there a little bit on that one.
They got a converted linebacker. They put it at quarterback, and he does not shy away from contact. So, Aaron, what year was it they built this? Was this
96.
That was your senior
that was
year?
My senior year. We played Bentonville here, beat them, I think, 21-7.
Nice.
That first game.
And so you played for the legendary Frank Vines.
Frankie Vines, yep. I had my face mask grabbed by him several times.
Real gentle. That was back in the day when they wouldn't touch you, only pat you on the shoulder.
Yeah, it was kind words and safe spaces. You know.
There was nowhere to hide out there, was there?
Yep.
So that was back when you'd rough up the Daily boys, is that right?
Yeah, I'd push them around when I feel like it.
Yeah. Hey, we'll back them up. Back up the Airedales. Condensed field. Go from 1st and goal from the 8 to 1st and goal from the 9 to 1st and goal from the 14. We'll see what the Cardinal defense can do. So you're a Cardinal fan now.
I am. You know, I've lived in Farmington for 12 years now, so I guess I've lived in Farmington longer than I lived in Alma.
Got your son Arden up here wearing a Farmington jersey in enemy territory.
Yeah, he's got a Farmington jersey.
He was mean mugging a couple people on the way up.
Good.
You know?
Good.
Let him run this play, and then I've got a funny story about a friend of ours named Kyle Hamby.
We want to hear it.
We'll take it.
Hamby, the one that went to Henderson. All state, all everything, wasn't he? Lawford keeps it up the middle. Be the end of the first quarter, and he rumbles down to the 5-yard line. Going in the second quarter, the score is 6-0. Go ahead, Aaron. So
one time, Kyle and a guy got into an argument at lunch, and Kyle and I were in the bathroom in between lunch and class, and that guy that he got in an argument with came in there, and they got into a fight.
No.
So Kyle got suspended, couldn't come, and it was during football season, couldn't come on school property at all. So Kyle and his girlfriend sat right over there with the little old lady that's sitting on her porch right now watching the game, and watched the game with the best seat in the house because he couldn't come on school property.
He couldn't touch it, but he got as close as he could.
And then his dream was to score a touchdown. He played linebacker, so he never scored, but his dream was to score a touchdown and run down to that end zone and act like he was orchestrating the band.
Peyton Manning style.
Yeah. Well, that was way before Peyton Manning.
It was 1996. Innovator. Peyton Manning got that from him.
Hey, I saw this on the way up here. It said first touchdown, Jason Riley, 1995. Yep. I was looking for you on there. Are you one of those big offensive linemen, or are you one of the quick guys out wide?
I was over with the cheerleaders.
I hear you.
So, no, but Riley's still proud of that. So, he's a good buddy of mine, still is.
That sets up a 2nd and 5. And looking around up here, how much is, we talk about Farmington's building a new stadium.
Yep.
Coming in, what was your old stadium like?
The old stadium was bad. Rotten wooden bleachers. Just lawsuit waiting to happen.
Lawford fakes it. Oh, he does a quick pitch up the middle, and he stretched it out.
He's in.
That's going to be close. Looks like they're going to spot him just short. We'll see what the official says. I don't understand why they had to talk about this.
Wish they would talk about it a little bit more in some of the other games, though.
Well, these officials might live in Crawford County, so.
So you're implying that some influence might be.
But, you know, Alma is about the same size as Farmington. You know, Alma 20 years ago is about where, touchdown Cardinals.
There it
touchdown
is.
Airedales.
Never mind, Airedales.
Sounds good over there. If you're listening at home, that does sound good. Touchdown Cardinals.
You know, I don't know what Alma did to get this put together 20 years ago. And being a kid, we really didn't realize how impressive it was. You know, now being an adult. But I don't know if you've already mentioned it or not, but when this was built, this was the first elevator in Crawford County.
Yes. Is
really?
It still the only one?
I know of at least one other, and that's at Van Buren's press box.
Okay.
Really?
Well, now when I was looking
football,
at pictures.
Football kind of makes decisions around here.
When I was looking at pictures downstairs, it said that this press box was here like in '95. Is that right?
Well,
Did you have this press box in your playing?
My senior year, yeah.
Okay.
This press box was built. Now we were still a grass field.
Yeah.
So I guess in 15 they put this down because I saw a picture with the new field. But this was here. I mean, they put this in between my junior and senior year, and nothing out here's changed except for the baseball field. Used to be over there, and now, or maybe it still is, and maybe that's a softball or something. I don't know what they've got going on there, but
Who are, you know, us being new to 5A, you know, we're used to playing Lincoln, Pea Ridge, Gravette, you know, those schools. Some of those schools are still on schedule, but a lot aren't. Who is Alma's natural rivalry? Going into 5A, this might develop into a
yeah, we're 40 minutes away.
Correct.
You know, Alma's natural rivalry was Van Buren. Van Buren was always big brother. We never, so my 4 years of high school, 9 through 12, we won conference all 4 years. We lost one conference game in 4 years.
Wow.
We lost to Harrison at Harrison. But we lost to Van Buren 3 times and tied them once. And the one year they tied them 6-6. Our kicker got hurt, and a good friend of mine had to go in there, and he missed an extra point.
Oh, wow.
But Alma went on to win 12 straight and play Lake Hamilton in the state championship game.
Sounds like the best of times.
Like Oski takes it, runs it up to about the 31-yard line, be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals.
But we played Jonathan Adams on this field. Remember
From
him?
Osceola?
Osceola.
Correct.
He started as a freshman for them.
Wow.
And ended up Arkansas State
yeah,
offered him a nice little W-2
to
go out there.
He turned down Alabama to go to Arkansas State.
Yeah,
correct?
yeah. You know, Alabama had a higher state tax maybe. I don't know what was going on there. But we played him on this. We lost our last game to Newport. They had a quarterback named Victor Henderson.
I remember him.
And he started all 3 years for them. And
Waggle rolls right, throws it out of bounds, heavy pressure. And falls incomplete, be 2nd and 10 for the Cardinals.
Defense brought good pressure there. That defender snuffed out the block and stayed with Waggle. Just getting a little too much pressure to kind of complete that play.
And we've ran it about 10 times in a row, so maybe the coach staff saw something they like, and maybe we're going to loosen them up a little bit. We come out 2 tight ends, wide on each side, Williams at the tailback. Waggle pitches to Williams. Picks up about 3 tough yards, be 3rd and 7 for the Cardinals.
But, you know, other than Van Buren, the only close team was, I guess, Greenwood, you know, and we'd see those kids at the mall in Fort Smith and stuff like that. And that was a big rivalry because they were good.
But Greenwood's a bigger school now, correct?
Correct.
They're 6A.
Yeah. Well, you know, back then it was 1, 2, 3, 4A.
Correct.
You know, and it was a lot more simple. You know, you had the old 3A West and, you know, the 4A Central. You know, had all the Little Rock schools. That's back when the Little Rock schools were all good, you know.
There's penalty flag down.
Yeah, they've already
I'm sorry, timeout called by the Cardinals.
They lost to Greenwood about 2 weeks ago.
We're going to pay a few bills. We're going to step away, and we're going to take a quick break. Be right back.
Everybody knows how good Louisiana food is. For us, it's a way of life. We call it Creole. Creole is the melting pot of cultures, music, and great food. Salt and pepper? No way. On whatever you cook or whatever you eat, use Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. Trust me, I know Creole. And this is the real deal.
Oh, yeah. Tony Chachere's
Makes everything taste great. Things are changing in kitchens everywhere.
Tony Chachere's.
People are replacing salt and pepper on everything they eat.
Tony Chachere's.
Oh yeah, no more salt and pepper.
Tony Chachere's.
Tony Chachere's famous Creole seasoning brings out the flavor in all your favorite foods.
Tony Chachere's.
Oh yeah, so put a little Creole in your kitchen. Tony Chachere's makes everything taste great.
Farmington Schools would like to thank Trinity Rehabilitation.
Hey, we're back, Cardinal fans. Big play here. Down 7-6. Waggle drops back. Looks to the left side. Hits Staten at the 50 down to the 46-yard line. Nice throw and catch.
We've been talking about this, setting up with the run. And that's the first pass we've really gone for and completed down deep. And looks like Alma was not ready.
They weren't. So we were talking about it. You know what it is when Alma plays Van Buren, don't you?
What?
It's a dogfight.
It is. The Pointers and the Airedales.
Williams pitches around the right end. Got a convoy out there, gets it down to the 40-yard line, 7 yards on the first down.
My senior year, we lost to Van Buren and Northside, two bigger schools, and then we went on and won all our conference games. But Van Buren back then was a powerhouse. That next year in '97 they won the state championship.
Didn't know that. Hey, that's right. And that current coach is their head coach now, right? Isn't it?
No,
or that current quarterback.
So their coach back then was Frankie Vine's high school buddy, Gene Autry, Gary Autry, something like that. Coach
Gene Autry, yeah.
Coach Autry, yeah.
In the Lasso? Did he coach the Lasso?
But that just goes to show you what coaching does.
Oski on a nice tough run up the middle. He gains a few yards.
Be 3rd and 2 for the Cardinals. We need this one. Got a good drive
It's a
working
big
here.
play here. They don't want to stop and have to.
Big third down.
Punt.
Last third down was a big third down.
This may be 4-down territory. I mean, do you punt here in high school?
Close to, if we're playing the field position war.
Got a blitz. We jumped. So when I went to Alma, Frank Vines was here, and if every able-bodied boy played football, and it was just the community was behind it, and everybody came out, and we'd go to track meets later in the year and see these teams that we would just beat up on, and they were huge, and we were just a bunch of little guys, but just well coached, well disciplined.
Still are, and y'all still got the field to show for it, and got a great crowd here. Huge student body support, cheerleaders, pep squad, band, huge numbers all the way around. Waggle drops back, looks to the left side.
Ooh, dangerous pass.
Dangerous pass. Double coverage.
Donovan's wanting a flag and be 4th and 6.
4th and 6, and we talked about this before. Before that penalty, right before this play, we'd gone through the first quarter without any penalties. That's the first penalty of the game. That's been a nice surprise to see the Cardinals.
That was a tough penalty.
Hard to overcome there.
But that he's lucky that if that was picked, that's 6 points the other way.
Correct.
And
what you said, 4th down territory? Apparently it is. It is 4th down territory.
Oh, they're still going to go for
it. We do that pretty often. A lot of times, my chances are they were lining up for a quick kick, but we can really set them up where they can't put anybody deep because we keep our quarterbacks.
Right. That's good. Talking about back in the 90s, Greenwood was the first school to come out with the 4 wide. They were the only ones that were doing it. They had a guy named Travis McDaniel ended up playing baseball for the Razorbacks. He was their first first quarterback that threw for 3,000 yards or whatever it was. He set the record his senior year. Then they used a converted center the next year who came out and same thing. and they've never looked back.
So whenever you were growing up, we know a lot about Lincoln, like we said, Pea Ridge, Gravett. But Alma, is there any famous alumnus coming out of here? I know a lot of the kids that you played with went on and played D1 and D2 ball.
Really, that's actually the opposite, Kerry. It was very rare that we had anyone go D2 at all.
No,
Adam Day. So
Adam and Lee
there are
Daly.
3 people that I know of that went Division I. Oh, he's gonna throw it. It's
picked
gone.
off. Waggle was thrown around the right-hand side. They did the fake punt. It bounced off Staten's hands. I'm sorry, bounced off Montez's hands right into the to the defensive back. And
that was a
gutsy.
I love that call.
It's a gutsy call.
I love that call, but that was nothing short of a great defensive play by that cornerback to get in there and hit him.
Yeah, the play on Montez, which he's crying for a
flag, but that was just nice defense, and then a lucky break.
You get the
right now is when we need Jowers. Him being he's not a declared receiver there. I don't know what the rule is, but
I don't know what the rule is.
I don't think
he made initial contact. He was still up in the air for it, and that's when he gets pulled down.
All right, we'll see what the defense can do here. Be first and goal from the 9. Whistle on the play. Got an Alma timeout. Hey, we're going to take a quick break with him, folks. Be right back.
Farmington Schools would like to thank Trinity Rehabilitation and Melinda Day for providing athletic training services that keep our Farmington athletes safe and in the game. Trinity has clinics in Fayetteville, Springdale, and Bella Vista. If you need outpatient physical therapy, please contact Trinity at 521-2232. Williams Tractor is a proud supporter of Farmington High School, academics, and athletics, and wishes all Farmington teams a successful season. Williams Tractor carries over 120 different lines of equipment and knows that tradition is as important on the field as it is in serving our customers. Good luck to all competitors and coaches. Williams Tractor would like to thank Farmington and the surrounding communities for their business and is proud to have served our customers since 1973.
Let's face it, the internet has become part of our day-to-day life. You find your news there, you pay your bills there, you do some shopping there, and on the internet with PG Telco.
And we're back. Big defensive stance here, and we're backed up on our heels.
Be first and goal from the 9-yard line for the Airedales. Lawfordge looks to his right. He throws and
incomplete.
That's why he runs it a lot. Second and goal from the 9.
We've not really seen him stand in the pocket too much tonight and try to deliver. And if they all look like that, I say stand and deliver.
Maybe he'll throw it again. I better be careful what I wish for.
Yeah, they can come back and bite us.
Well, they got 2 H-backs on the right-hand side. Lawfordge fakes it, runs it over the left tackle, and he rumbles down.
Wow.
Looks like it's going to be a touchdown. He wanted that one.
That was a nice run.
That was.
I'm going to agree with you, Kerry. I like him better when he sits back in the pocket and throws it.
Yeah, I like it when he throws it a bunch. Be 13-6 Airedales. We'll see if they can tack on the extra point.
But like I was saying,
the kicker lines up with lime green shoes. Does that make you kick it further?
Nope, just accurate.
This stadium is impressive, but it's 21 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, just imagine this was in the 90s.
I mean, was this like state of the art? Did everyone just come here and ooh and ah?
Oh yeah, they really did. People would come and look at it.
I mean, but this is like all you can see for like miles around here.
Yeah,
right?
I've never been up here.
And it's not only that. I mean, it's the basketball arena too, correct?
Now that was built maybe 5, 6, 7 years after I graduated.
Y'all had your own buses?
Those were after I graduated. We had the old O bus and D bus, or just regular old,
yellow dog.
Yep.
With
and
the
in fact,
facility.
I had to run 10 down and back, so 20 hundreds out here one Monday because I was in the back of the O bus and I mooned the D bus. And
can't do that.
And Coach Vines called me into his office Monday.
I don't believe that. That's out of character.
That's back in the 90s. You know, now I'd probably
the 90s. That's
expelled.
acceptable. 90s. That's
I'd have
acceptable.
to. I would get arrested.
Yeah, you being juvie.
At least you didn't show him the A bus.
This is a family show.
Kicks it short. Jacob Gray takes it on the 25. It's a few yards up to the 30-yard line. Be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Let's see if we can answer. 8:35 left in the second quarter.
So where is Farmington's new football field going to be? Are they redoing where it's at now?
It's going to be behind the new high school.
Okay.
And if you guys are listening and you like what you see, you like what you're hearing about how we're raving about it, we've got a chance to really have a nice facility like this as well.
That's great.
There's a lot of community support here that helps provide something like this. We would love to have something like this at Farmington.
And this isn't only for football, you know.
Oh,
an indoor facility that will help all sports. You know, we're talking about soccer. We're talking about,
well, you
know,
you have
the
graduation
track, the
on this
track
field.
program.
You have, I mean, there's no reason why Farmington couldn't have exactly what Alma has.
I agree.
You know, if anything, there's a higher tax base in Farmington than there is in Alma.
And there's a higher potential as well.
Correct.
You would think.
Correct.
Be 2nd and 4 for the Cardinals. They go 4 wide. Waggle hands it up the middle to Williams.
Oh, is that a little late?
We got a little late shot there by the Airedales. That doesn't bother Cody, though. Cody popped right back up, and I guarantee he's giving him an earful.
Cooking right
he
there.
Did.
Cody can calculate at what speed he's coming at with how much force that he's coming at.
He
can determine whether or not this is something that's going to be a need for worry.
Yeah, he got his mom's
genetics. Maybe he should be number TI 82.
He may be. That's right. Stretch him out 4 wide on 3rd and 2. Quick hitter for Williams.
Spread him out, running up the gut.
Nice,
like
nice play by the nice hole by the offensive line. Newman's down there doing some business.
You go back to your bread and butter.
Fired up.
You go back to your bread and butter. When this is established, this is what opens up those nice pass plays. You got to think if you're the Alma defense, hey, we've stopped you on a couple run plays here, stopped you on a couple run plays here. We're ready for that pass, and it wasn't there. We hit him. We sting him with the Williams.
Sturgeon to the near side, Staten to the far side. Oski at fullback, Williams at tailback. Jacob Gray at tight end on the near side and Waggle under center. We're dealing. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Williams. Wow. 5-6 yards on first down.
5-6 yards on first down, but he was hit. First contact was at 5 yards, and he just rolls around a bunch of Airedale defenders. And
would that be the B? Would that be the B button?
That would be the B button. That would be the roll button. You just roll on the players. Speaking of rolls, had a nice little homecoming feast here for us here.
Yeah, they had a nice spread. Thank you to the good people here in Alma.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I guess you're
well, you know, my parents still.
Your parents' tax base paid for that meal, huh?
Exactly.
And if you ever listen to Gentle Ben on, if you ever listen to Drive Time Sports, I don't know if it's Gentle Ben who's on the intercom here. If it's not, it sounds exactly like him. So those of you that are familiar with Drive Time Sports, I think we got Gentle Ben up here doing the on the mic.
Look, kids, Gentle Ben Parliament.
Gentle Ben rocking the mic.
Gonna be close here. We'll see what kind of spot we get. He gets it up over the inside the 45-yard line. Is it gonna be enough for a first down? We might have a measurement here.
You know, one thing down here, teachers don't make what they make in Northwest Arkansas down here
really?
In Crawford County, Sebastian County. No, nothing at all like that. I'm wondering if assistant coaching salaries are similar. And if that maybe is an issue with Farmington, we've got to compete with coaches that could go to one of the big four.
If this is the only elevator in the county, then I'm pretty sure that they're the.
Now we're a two-elevator county now.
We're a two-elevator county now. I'm sure they didn't put all the money in the elevator.
But no, I mean teachers down here don't. In Northwest Arkansas, a kid, a young guy, young lady out of the U of A could start out in the low to mid 40s. And they're close to $10,000 difference down here, for teachers. And so I'm guessing that's going to correspond for your assistant coaches who are basically teachers that get a coaching stipend. So I don't know, maybe Farmington has to compete with, the
Fayetteville,
other
Springdale
schools.
Correct.
For those coaches. So
they're ringing the bell. I guess they're going to ring it on 4th down now. We'll see if the Cardinals can pick up what's going to be about 4th and a half yard. I wouldn't hesitate to say this might be the biggest play of the game so far. We need to 5 minutes left in the second quarter. We need to keep the ball away from them. Their quarterback's feeling pretty good about himself right now.
Now, did we go for 2 and miss an
extra?
No,
we missed the extra
point. Okay. Can't have that. So now we're going to have to go for 2.
And it might have been a block. It might have been flag.
Okay,
we couldn't really tell from up here. Matter of fact, we called it good, but we were wrong.
And
Waggle gets a quarterback sneak, and he got it.
Quarterback silver sneakers.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of wanting a Snicker. Am I getting grouchy, like the commercial?
Yeah, you're not yourself, Kerry, when you're hungry.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Let's roll it, boys.
Nice play. Nice momentum booster. Keeps our defense fresh, keeps their quarterback off the field, but even better, gets us closer to another score.
Well, you don't want to give them the ball back right here at the end of the second quarter, right before the half.
Correct.
Because
if they get it, you're probably not getting it back.
I agree.
Nice run by Caleb Williams. Finds what the defense gives him. Makes it good.
JB's blocking well. Sam Stevens, Cody Parrish, Newman, Shepard. They're playing well.
Second and 5. Nice chunk by Williams.
They go the toss sweep. Gets over the left side and going to be close to another 1st down.
Williams making some really good decisions once he finds the hole. He is he's exploding. He's making the most of what the defense gives him. He's not trying to get around, and he's not trying to run around defenses. He's running right through what they're giving him.
He's busting it up in there.
Are open up wide, and he's taking it to him.
1st down, Cardinals.
There you go.
Nice play.
Speaking of, I think we talked about his yards per game average is about 99.5.
It's 100,
right
Josh. 99.5, we're going to round up.
Max Preps is not giving him the love. They're not giving him that 0.5.
Oh, yeah.
You were asking about Alma players going on to play college football, and it was pretty rare. Out of a decade, when back in the 90s, we would have maybe 6 kids go on to play D2 ball. What about, is Farmington about the same? Do we have very many kids?
We were talking about that on the way up here.
Yeah, we got Justice Hobbs with the Hogs. Okay. We got Bryce Waggle, who has gotten elevated. He's in his 2nd year at NSU in Oklahoma at quarterback. He's the backup now.
Okay.
They had a quarterback shake-up over the past week and a half over there. And
now, the Hobbs kid at the U of A, is he on scholarship?
No.
Okay.
He's not. He's preferred walk-on.
Okay, all right.
And
if you want to go back a few years,
we've got Michaels down at SAU. We've got a kid at Hendricks. Williams goes over the left-hand side.
So it's I compare, Farmington today a lot to Alma the 90s. Town size, everything like that.
Demographic-wise.
Yeah, demographics. What it's going to take for Farmington to get where they want to be is you've got to have every kid, in town want to be, a Farmington Cardinal when
Are you saying no child left behind?
I'm saying no pulling guard left behind. You know, I guarantee.
Waggle rolls out to the right. Overshoots Gray and fellow extracurricular activity.
I'm saying I guarantee there's kids that could start on the Farmington football team that aren't on the team, that are running down the halls and either playing another sport or not playing anything.
You know, that's going to be tough in any school. And, you know, that you've got the coaches. I know that a lot of our coaches are good about reaching out to those guys, and this can be our This can be our, you know, hey, if you're not playing football, if you think you want to try something, you want to try to make a difference, give it a try.
Big play here for the Cardinals. Be 4th and 7. 2 minutes, 24 seconds left in the second quarter.
7.
They bring Sturgeon in motion.
They're gonna throw it.
Play flicker, and he dropped it.
Oh,
and he
had the quarterback open.
Wow, he had it wide open.
It was wide. That was another great 4th down play call.
That was two trick plays that we have.
Great.
That both
were there, and they just weren't executed.
You know, and I don't know what that comes down to. You know, trick plays, the thing about them, you don't run them often live, so they're hard. They're hard to do, but
I mean,
practice.
Staten was there. His eyes were just downfield. I think he was seeing what the defense was giving him.
That's too bad.
Mishandles the ball.
You do not want to let Alma score here in the next 2 minutes.
14-6, we can handle that. They score again. That makes it much more difficult.
Who gets the ball first?
Alma.
Alma comes out the second half with the ball. So it's important we get to stop here. Nice shake and bake. That's Price, the Price kid. He gets it up almost to midfield, up to about 46, till Jowers stops him. Be 1st and 10 for the Airedales.
I think Alma just surpassed our passing totals for the 1996 season.
So are you related to the Austin Cater kid, number 29?
Austin Cater? I don't know who that is.
He's carrying on the Cater legacy.
Austin Cater. I don't. 5'8", 145. I hope I don't get a notice in the mail.
Think you might be avoiding a certified letter?
I don't know who
here
that
in Crawford
is.
County.
Within the next 2 minutes, well, guys, I got to go.
Yeah.
I'll see you later. I'm going to head on out of here. It's been nice. Thanks for having me up
Aaron
here.
Carter.
Be 2nd and 10 for the Airedales. Lawford drops back, looking over the left side. He throws it. That's to complete to Braden Johnson. That's a name we haven't called much here, but he was All-State last year, over 1,100 receiving yards, and glad we've been able to keep him quiet. Nice job by Jowers.
Jowers does a good job on defense for most of the evening so far, keeping him quiet.
Be first
they
down
give
for the
first
Airedales.
down. So here we go. They're opening up the passing game, and it's moving right along.
Guys, I'm going to take my son down and get something to drink. I'll see you guys back up here in a little bit.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for the history lesson.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Go Cardinals.
Good job of the Cardinal defense moving the ball back just a little bit as it's going to bring up.
And thanks to Mr. Cater for coming up here. He's been a huge supporter. Him and his business, Super Saver Coupons. He's been a huge supporter of Pee Wee football, and that carries forward. And a lot of these kids benefit from his generosity. So good to have him up here.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Lawford looks to the right, rolls, throws. That's complete to Garrett Richmond. He's a junior. He gets out of bounds at about the 40-yard line.
That'll bring up 1:37 as the clock will stop as he's pushed out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd down and about 6. And they are still spreading the field wide.
Lawford is back. Looks to the sideline. Looks for some
Freeman showing blitz. As Lawford checks out, looks back to the coaches. Play clock down to 6. There it is.
He runs
Big hole, and it is shut down quick.
Nice play. That's Jacob Rogers. Well, Coach Morrison's got him coaching up, doesn't he?
He sure does. He has got him pumped up, ready to go. Offensive line.
The clock's running. Be 3rd and 9. And,
we talked about players that have gone on. Morrison, he played. He was walk-on.
He did.
And
Sure
he
did.
played with the Hogs.
Sure did.
And our Cardinals are fortunate to have a coach of that caliber.
He's got timeout by Alma. Hey, we're going to take a quick break with him, folks.
57 seconds left. Stay with us.
Let's face it, the internet has become part of our day-to-day life. You find your news there, you pay your bills there, you do some shopping there. And on the internet with PG Telco, you got a lot of things on your side. First of all, Zing Broadband, moving at the speed of light. And then there's the 110 years of experience you get with PG Telco and a 24-hour repair service guarantee that you may not find elsewhere. So be it your home or your business, PG Telco has you up to speed with Zing Broadband. Connect fast with us. Call 479-846-7200. 479-846-7200. PG Telco, moving at the speed of life.
Farmington Stampede is a proud supporter of Farmington schools and the Farmington community. We look forward to everyone joining the next Stampede.
Go Cards!
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as
All right, we're back. 57 seconds left.
And the home crowd just let the head coach know it. He let about 30 seconds run off the clock. Then he called timeout on a 3rd and 9 as the play clock was running down. Get nice pressure. That's Sellers. Pass falls incomplete. Be 4th and 9. And
nice pressure on him. Again, you want to force him out of the pocket. You want to make him make that throw. He's a little more dangerous on his feet. We talked about the crowd here. Aaron talked about the crowd here, the nice facilities. But look right across the way, guys. We've got a nice crowd right from Farmington coming up supporting the boys tonight. Nice to see so much red on the other side there.
Hey, we're riding a 1-game winning streak, right?
Heck yeah. We got the same record.
Surely they're not going to go for it, but they're acting like they are. You would assume this would be a pooch punt.
There it is.
It is. Don't touch it, don't touch it, don't touch it. Rolls down to the 11-yard line, and we do not have a kid within 20 yards of it. No. That's a good thing.
Yeah, well coached. Got away from it. You got to remember these are still, 17, 18-year-old kids, some 16-year-olds out there. You're going to get excited. You're going to see that. Right. You've played PlayStation a couple times. You think, hey, I've caught this. I can take it back 99
Josh,
to the house.
That doesn't mean you can do it. I know you think you can, but hey, me and Josh are going to step aside at halftime. We've got from the Arkansas Democrat Gazette, Mr. Mike Capshaw, Farmington grad, going to come in and say a few words, and he's going to be joined by the illustrious Josh Waggle.
J-Wag.
Don't miss that, folks. And we'll also have a live performance from the Farmington band.
Guys, if the game's not as exciting enough for you, which it is an exciting game, we got a power-packed halftime.
I'll tell you what was exciting. Watching Jim Spillers when we passed him driving that van.
I tell you what.
I bet, gosh.
What do you think, 80, 90 miles an hour?
He was going about a third of that. He was going about 30, and that thing, woo.
We're glad he's here.
Yeah,
we're glad he's here.
We saw
everyone's safe. I can guarantee that. But I think he had the equipment. That's probably why he was driving so carefully.
Maybe, but I don't know. I think he was doing all it could do. I mean, if it took him an hour and a half to get down here, it might take him 3 hours to get back.
There's a lot of hills. There's a lot of hills coming there and coming back.
Hey, we go into halftime, folks. The score is 14, Alma 14, Cardinals 6. We'll take a quick break. Be back with some new guys.
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your nearest Arvest bank. Our free Blue Checking comes with lots of features, including free online and mobile banking, and the ability to deposit a check just by taking a picture of it with your smartphone. And since it's from Arvest, you'll have the freedom of more than 240 locations and 7-to-7 banking. You shouldn't have to pay for convenience. Switch to free Blue Checking from Arvest Bank.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
I love the app.
I use it to deposit checks,
snap the pictures, enter a few things,
and then you just deposit.
It's that easy?
It's that easy?
It's so easy to use, my dad can do it.
What's the most unusual place you've used the mobile app?
On top of a mountain in a snow cave in Vail, Colorado.
While I was waiting in the drive-thru.
The deer woods.
Church.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
Farmington Schools is currently seeking both full-time and substitute bus drivers. If you or someone you know has their commercial driver's license or would like more information on getting theirs, please contact Transportation Director Jim Hendricks at 479-267-6023. That's 479-267-6023. Farmington Schools is a better way to drive.
In Arkansas, over 600 cars a day illegally pass a school bus, putting lives at risk. So Everett is joining with area schools to promote the Flashing Red Kids Ahead school bus safety program. Always stop when you see the flashing red lights of a school bus. Children's lives depend on it. And report drivers to the police if they don't stop. School bus safety is everyone's responsibility. Remember, flashing red, kids ahead. Hi, I'm Susie Everett, inviting all of you in Farmington to come see us at Everett Chevrolet in Springdale. Make the short drive and shop Northwest Arkansas's best selection of new Chevys, like the sporty Chevy Camaro, the rugged Silverado, and the family-friendly Tahoe, completely redesigned for 2015. Experience a better way to buy your new Chevy at Everett Chevrolet in Springdale. Family-owned, customer-friendly, a proud supporter of the Farmington Cardinals. Go Cards!
Sometimes the things we want to do aren't quite the things we end up doing. But with Tyson grilled and ready chicken breast fillets, you can make eating right a promise to yourself you actually keep. No preservatives, 98% fat-free, and fully cooked. So you'll be eating right in no time, just like you intended. Tyson grilled and ready chicken.
Attention students, have you found a place to live yet? Don't move into high-rise, high-cost student living. Live somewhere comfortable, affordable, on the bus route, and close to everything you need. It's all at Mad Sky Rentals. 95% of apartments are rented in Fayetteville, so Mad Sky's places are going fast. Call today at 251-9403. 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms available. 251-9403 or online at madskyrentals.com.
America's most innovative off-road vehicles are all on sale during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Get our biggest rebate ever on Razor XP 1000. Save $1,000 on remaining 2015s while they last. Get our lowest price ever on Ace 4x4. This all-new off-road experience is just $64.99 after rebate. Get the year's best deals during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Everybody knows how good Louisiana food is. For us, it's a way of life. We call it Creole. Creole is the melting pot of cultures, music, and great food. Salt and pepper? No way. On whatever you cook or whatever you eat, use Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. Trust me, I know Creole. And this is the real deal.
Oh, yeah. Tony Chachere
Makes everything taste great. Things are changing in kitchens everywhere.
Tony Chachere's.
People are replacing salt and pepper on everything they eat.
Tony Chachere's.
Oh yeah, no more salt and pepper.
Tony Chachere's.
Tony Chachere's famous Creole seasoning brings out the flavor in all your favorite foods.
Tony Chachere's.
Oh yeah, so put a little Creole in your kitchen. Tony Chachere's makes everything taste great.
Farmington Schools would like to thank Trinity Rehabilitation and Melinda Day for providing athletic training services that keep our Farmington athletes safe and in the game. Trinity has clinics in Fayetteville, Springdale, and Bella Vista. If you need outpatient physical therapy, please contact Trinity at 521-2232. Williams Tractor is a proud supporter of Farmington High School, academics, and athletics, and wishes all Farmington teams a successful season. Williams Tractor carries over 120 different lines of equipment and knows that tradition is as important on the field as it is in serving our customers. Good luck to all competitors and coaches. Williams Tractor would like to thank Farmington and the surrounding communities for their business and is proud to have served our customers since 1973.
Let's face it, the internet has become part of our day-to-day life. You find your news there, you pay your bills there, you do some shopping there, and on the internet with PG Telco, you got a lot of things on your side. First of all, Zing Broadband, moving at the speed of life. And then there's the 110 years of experience you get with PG Telco and a 24-hour repair service guarantee that you may not find elsewhere. So be it your home or your business, PG Telco has you up to speed with Zing Broadband. Connect fast with us. Call 479-846-7200. 479-846-7200. PG Telco, moving at the speed of life.
The Farmington Stampede is a proud supporter of Farmington schools and the Farmington community. We look forward to everyone joining the next Stampede.
Go Cards!
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your nearest Arvest bank. Our free blue checking comes with lots of features, including free online and mobile banking, and the ability to deposit a check just by taking a picture of it with
they're 88. So defensively, we're giving up a few plays here and there, but they like to go to the quarterback. They like to drop him back, or they like to just straight up quarterback draw, and that's their first option. So I like what we're seeing out of the defense. Offensively, a couple of big plays missed, but aside from that, it's a close game. It could be anybody's game. What do you think, Mike?
Oh, I agree. It's a close game, a lot closer than I guess the media expected, since us idiots picked them to lose by 20. Picked Farmington to lose by 20, that is. And, you're looking at Alma's one of the largest 5A schools. Farmington's one of the smallest. They've got an extra 250 kids pool to choose from, and it's obvious. There's better talent on Alma's side of the ball, but you're right. There were some plays missed downfield. I like the fullback trap play there that they ran with Oski for the touchdown. They tried it again. He made his cut just a little too quick, but I think it was there for at least a 6 or 8 yard gain.
I agree. And we're going to our workhorse, too. We're not afraid to give the ball to number 16, Caleb Williams. He's running the ball strong. He's running it hard. They're not as big at the linebacking core as I was expecting. They got a couple of really big defensive ends, and their safeties play very aggressive. But we're getting a pretty good push up the middle, and anytime he gets a little crease, we're hitting him for 5 or 6, and that's how we're sustaining drives. It really just comes down to a little bit of a chess game. I noticed that we're doing a lot of play checks. We're getting to the line of scrimmage, seeing what they're aligning, and then we'll check to the play that we want. Problem is we're going on first down after that check, and they're timing their blitzes. So we've got caught a few times, got us pinned back behind the sticks. But I think we'll make those adjustments. Alma's going to make some adjustments. But up front, I think we're doing a great job. And really, if we can hit a big player here or there, like we did on that fullback trap, we hit the downfield throws, our reverse right there at the end of this half. If Zay doesn't drop that ball, there's no telling no one was on the other side. So he's a pretty quick kid. I'd like to see him get in the end zone, tie this game up. I really like what I see. I will say Farmington struggles in the second half sometimes. Clarksville is the first time I really seen them come out, continue to score, continue to put points on the board, and get some defensive stops. Against P Ridge, we're going into halftime 7-7. We end up losing the game by 3 or 4 touchdowns. So we got to see how we come out and answer. Alma's going to get the ball first. Can our defense respond?
Yeah, and it's an interesting dynamic. You've got Coach Adams, who coached Doug Lockridge at Charleston years ago. It just shows you how old they are. Alma's Doug Lockridge he's been coaching here for 18, 20 years now, and it doesn't seem like it's that long, but he's no longer a kid, and I thought it was neat. I thought Adams tried to do a few things maybe a little bit differently to kind of throw off his old pupil a little bit. But I did like the fourth down calls. I like the quarterback sneak on 4th and short. I like the pass call on 4th and 6, the fake punt, but he's got their quarterback rolling to his right, throwing back across his body. It's good to run the slant there, although that was kind of into the teeth of the defense. But you want to throw a quick hitter there that is something only your guy can catch. And only his guy could have caught that, but it bounced off of him and right into the hands of Tyler Alexander for a 59-yard
Yep, and that's really a big difference in this game. I mean, that turnover right there, we get the first down, we go down and score, we're going into halftime with a touchdown lead. Ifs and buts, I tell you, it happens to these guys a lot, but we're not going to play that game in the second half. I think we're going to come out and do well against Alma.
Well, I hope they keep the smash mouth going with Caleb Williams, like you said, the guys up front, Sam Stevens and
Zach Newman.
Yeah, Zach Newman. They're getting
Parrish.
some push. Yeah, Parrish. They're all getting some push right there. Parrish isn't the biggest guy out there, but he gets push every single time. He may be the best technically sound blocker of the linemen. This is just the second time I've seen Farmington, and I do think they look better than they did in the opener against Prairie Grove. I thought they looked a little timid, kind of maybe some deer in headlights looks. Whoa, it's Prairie Grove, but they came down here against a team program that's got more storied history than Prairie Grove, and they don't look scared at all. They're playing hard, they're playing tough, and I think Caleb Williams running the ball so hard and sticking his nose in there has kind of spread across the whole team here. I think everybody's playing hard, and it's a different team. Like I said, the intensity is a lot better than what I saw in week 1.
Yeah, they're doing a great job, and Alma, we kind of understood what we had coming at us with the big number 8, the last year's All-State linebacker coming in and running quarterback for them now. He's just a bull, and that's his first time, or our first time to look at him up close. And I'm really impressed with him. I'm really impressed with the big wide receiver, number 21. He's a physical guy, plays safety. A couple of these guys are really keeping Alma into it, and I really like to think that our defense is going to go in, talk about it. Let's stop number 8. Let's make someone else beat us and see what happens. But offensively, yeah, we continue to grind. We continue to do that. That play action pass is going to be there. We just got to make it happen.
Yeah, and you got to establish the run to get that going. I did say Caleb Williams, he was the one that kind of set the tone, but the defense, Michael Sellers, I think he technically has 3 blocks if you count the snap over the head to begin, and then he's got 2 other actual sacks that were big plays, and I think that first series where they went 3 and out, of course it started with the snap over their head for -15, but that kind of set the tone for Farmington's offense to come back and answer, because Farmington didn't do a lot on its first offensive possession, but they've had some good drives on. I think if they stick to the run, stay with the run, those play action passes are going to be there, like you said, Josh.
I agree. I hope everyone's having a good time. Give you a little atmosphere update. It feels like you're at a college game when you come to Alma. First time I've been here since the boys played junior high. And with the stands packed and the band going on homecoming, a lot of people here, it's a fun atmosphere. I know I have a lot of family back. Bryce, my oldest son's at Northeastern State. They're gearing up for their homecoming. He's able to watch this game and listen in.
That's great. That's great.
My mom's down in Texas. A lot of family that tunes in and does this. I know a lot of the players' families does it too. So it's a really neat deal. But yeah, for everyone that's out there, it's hard for you to see, but this is a crazy, crazy, awesome atmosphere. And I really think the boys are stepping up to the occasion.
Yeah, you got to come to Alma if you're in the media for sure, because they serve steak at halftime of the homecoming game every year. I think this is probably my 4th homecoming game at Alma, and I think I've only covered 4, maybe 5 games at Alma. I think I covered Darren McFadden when he came here to play 20 years ago. But
so what you're saying is you come for the steak.
Come for the steak. That's
right.
Come for the
Nothing
steak. Yeah,
wrong with
McFadden was first round of the playoffs, and I believe Frank Valines, the coach, had watered down their old actual grass field that you hardly see anymore except for at Farmington for one more year. But they watered it down all week. You walked on the grass down there and you sunk about 16 to 18 inches, it seemed like, or you're about 16th to 32nd of an inch. Sorry, I was way off on that. But you sunk down. The ground was saturated, and they
trying to stop McFadden.
Oh yeah, just to stop McFadden, and it worked. He had 1 touchdown, but only about 80 yards that night, and I think that was a season low for him.
Well, there's some coaching strategy for you.
Oh yeah,
a little chess game.
Yeah, it happens. It happens.
Yeah, one side note, I don't know if this is actually public knowledge, but I've really been impressed is Coach Mike Adams has turned over the play calling to Spencer. So,
I didn't know that.
This is the second game I've watched Spencer actually make the calls. Now I will say, on the fourth downs, on some big moments, Mike comes over and obviously gives the nod on what play he'd like to see. But Spencer's doing a really good job. He's staying focused. He's staying with his game. Aside from one time, I don't see the plays coming in late. We're getting out of the huddle. We're getting up. We're making our reads. So shout out to Spencer on that. He's really prepared these boys and doing a really good job calling the game.
Well, that's some good inside info there, QB1 Dad.
Yes,
that's
sir.
That's the stuff we bring you on for, I'm sure.
Yeah, sideline wise, these guys got new technology this year. They've got the Huddle app, which is a big computer screen down there, and all the teams get to. Offense comes off of the field, looks at their offensive possessions, gets to watch who missed blocks, what blocks work, talk about what we're going to do in the next series. Same with defense. So a lot of things going on the sideline besides just everyone cheering for their team these days. It's a whole new realm, the whole new world that they do down there. And it's a lot of fun to be a part of, be down there.
And I don't know if Kerry and the guys doing the play-by-play and everything were mentioning this, but Farmington lost sound up here to their booth in the press box about last 6 minutes of the half. And I saw Coach Morgan was giving a thumbs up a minute ago down there. They're next level down. But that's a huge thing. If you cut off your head, basically, you don't see what's going on, especially for an offense.
Right.
To see what they're doing on that backside, it's hard to see from the sidelines over there what's going on.
Yeah, and we've got Coach Hornbeck up here for the offensive side, and he's in Spencer's ear. They're talking about the alignments that they see and the coverages that they see, and coming up with that next play before it happens. So anytime that you don't got that person you're used to listening to, they know what you want to hear, what happened on this play, what happened on this kind of set. Then you're kind of calling blind, or at least going up and guessing a little bit more than you would.
And I'm not positive about this. I'm 92.5% sure.
That's a good stat. 92.
Yeah, 92.5 that. When Farmington's goes out, Alma technically is supposed to turn theirs off too, because it's such an unfair advantage that it gives a competitive advantage to one team if they have the capabilities to communicate with their sidelines from the press box and the other team doesn't. I mean, it's huge. It's huge. I can't say enough about how important it is and how you have to trust your coach that's up in the press box giving you the what's what for what's going on.
I keep telling them to give me a headset because I'm just constantly trying to steal the signs for the other team. That's for some reason that's my competitive advantage. I'm a Belichick guy. So
that's a baseball thing. That's what we did in baseball. We steal the signs.
Touch the nose. That's the indicator. Here comes the run.
Yeah. You already got the indicator, huh? You got the indicator. That's good. That's good. That's half the battle right there if you can figure out the signs. But yeah, I mean, I played a little college baseball, and as a backup, relief pitcher, you're not pitching all the time, most of the time, and your whole job was to steal the signs from the other team. So we were constantly trying to figure it out, and usually by the third inning, unless it was a really complex scheme or they were changing it up, we could know their picks, or they're not their picks, but their pitch signals and stuff, and that was a big difference. We yell out first name for fastball, second name for curveball, or something else. So.
Sure. Yeah, I recall watching Gus Malzahn at Auburn when he went there and took out the boards with all the different Supermans and all the different
Jay-Z's pitcher and stuff.
Oh my God, yeah, that's when I thought we had lost touch with reality, but it's a lot of fun.
Those guys have over there. They have lost touch a little bit. Gus Malzahn and that staff, and I'm not sure he's the same that now that Rhett Lashley's not over there helping him call the plays too, like you mentioned, Spencer calling the plays here. It's important to have somebody else that you trust to bounce those things off of. I'm sure Coach Adams has final, veto power just like everybody, but it makes a big difference if it's someone who can stay in the flow of it. And the head coach, he's kind of looking at that big picture kind of thing. It's hard to for him to make those calls every single time on the fly, and that's why sometimes you do see delays if it's not getting in quick enough.
Yep. Yeah, I'm sitting here watching the band play, and I'm just thinking about a Friday night and a good weekend coming up with great weather. God's good, and no matter what happens, we're going to have a good time. But it was really nice, I'll have to admit to everyone that's listening. Last weekend, the Hogs weren't playing, bye week, didn't have to worry about that. And the Cardinals on homecoming beat the dog out of Clarksville. I'll have to admit, I had a lot more fun that weekend. Just getting up in the mornings, coffee tastes better, food tastes better, everyone's in a good mood.
You just had to battle the bikes, blues, and barbecue traffic was the only thing. It's sound of motorcycles till 3 a.m. They're awesome.
I was happy to see them. That's what I'm hoping for tonight. I want a good trip home, feels like a 5-minute drive because you're laughing and having a good time instead of heads down and having to head into a weekend where you got to rely on the Hogs to beat someone to get your spirits back up.
Well, what are you expecting to see here in the second half, Josh? We got a little under 4 minutes to go before we fire it back up.
I think that adjustment-wise, if I had to guess, Alma's going to come out, going to run a couple of QB draws, which is what they love to do, and then they might work the flats a little bit more than they did in the first half. They've seen a little bit of weakness in our cover 4. We're backing our corners up. Safeties are playing deep just so we can put so many people in the box. I think they might hit the flats a little bit, and then just a big dose of number 8. And if we win our battles up front, get him down a few times, get him on the sticks, offense will get their chance.
I'm thinking there might be some pass plays open up downfield too if your son gets enough time to throw downfield. A lot of times these pass routes here, they're too deep pass routes. He's already got a defender in his face. But if they can, it looks like I would guess Alma sneaks a safety up and tries to help slow down Caleb Williams a little bit because he is eating up chunks of yardage every time he gets the ball. So I would guess there's going to be some play action passes open up here for Farmington. If Waggle gets time to throw, he's going to hit him downfield.
You know, I remember one play we had a deep out route on a 3rd down. We hit Zay in a timing route, like a 15-yard out, and we didn't have to worry about pressure because it was a 5-step drop and get it out. Ball's in the air before the break, and they're playing man coverage on the outside. They're wanting to stop the run. So I'd like to see that matchup. Xavier, one-on-one with someone, give him a fade route, give him a post route, give him a comeback, and just let him go make some plays. That might soften up the defense a little bit.
More of a quicker strike-type offense would be good. We got an okay signal from Kerry. Kerry, what's that mean? Are we okay? Are we not okay? Oh, he's saying we're good. He's like, keep talking. I'm still eating.
He always gives me a hard time about talking all the time. I don't know what he's talking about, though. Well, I was quiet the whole ride down.
Isn't that the whole purpose of the halftime shows? We're supposed to talk about football or something here. Got under 2 minutes left. The teams are back on the field. They're starting to get loose, going through calisthenics. Well, at least Alma's back on the field. Farmington's just now coming out. We'll see if Josh is correct. If there is some adjustments made by both teams, I'm sure there is. We'll see if Farmington comes out to play, though, in the second half with the same intensity they had. They look like they're kind of walking slower, quite frankly. They look like they don't have the fire that they had to start the game. So hopefully they're one of those teams that are more silence before the storm kind of thing.
I think the big guys were just out front. Here come the guys that have energy.
These big guys slow everybody down.
Now we're ready. Now we're ready. These guys, they're conserving energy. They're bears, man.
Yeah, us big guys just don't move that fast.
They're not burning calories just for fun.
But you don't want the back guys in the back of the line because then they come straggling out by themselves 20, 30 yards behind everybody and takes away the team unity. So that's probably why they put the bigger, slower guys in the front so everyone stays together and it's more cohesive.
That makes sense. Yeah, it's it's early season, early conference, second game, but right now both these guys are tied for number 1 in the conference. 1-0, of course, but you can hold your hat on that, hang your hat on that. There's nothing wrong with that. Alma has picked to win this conference with Morrilton right behind them, and Farmington was picked to next to last or third from last. I forget exactly, but they weren't picked to make it anywhere near making it to state. So you come out here as Farmington, your second game, you're tied for first. You pull off a win right here, and they've got the capabilities. I mean, you've seen them in one half. Go head-to-head. We've got the players for a play make. If we need a one-on-one kind of a situation, we've got the guys up front that can bully and go right up the middle at them. So I don't think that our boys are scared, and I think that we're ready to go right here. It's the big one.
He's telling us to keep going, so we'll keep going. I think you're right on the money right there. They're putting 3 minutes back on the clock, so we're still a little bit away from refiring it up here. I could see Alma going for some pass plays downfield too. Braden Johnson, their all-state receiver, is 6'3", 6'4". He's listed at 6'4". I think he's 6'3".
A big kid. I was standing by him, and I was very impressed. He's a big dude.
And he's been getting some Staten coverage, and he might get some more because I think Xavier might be the only one on the defense that could legitimately guard him one-on-one. But I wouldn't be surprised if you see Doug Lockridge go for a big play here. Maybe he gets a spread set or all these different formations that they run and tries to get some man coverage there for his big receiver and make something happen here. It is homecoming night here at Alma, so maybe the team was a little bit sluggish in the first half. I've seen Alma play better than this, so that's partly to do with what Farmington's doing defensively, though. I think they've got a good game plan out. going right now, and I think they've had someone spying there on Garrison Jensen the whole time, which is what you got to do. He's running the ball 70% of the time, so.
You have to. Yeah, they've got some really good speed, and they obviously with him they've got size. I don't know if these coaches just see something with the run game up the middle, if they're just not really wanting to put the ball in the air with number 8. I seen him make a couple of passes that looked pretty decent, and I watched him throw to some open receivers and him hit the ground. So maybe it's just a coach's call. I'm not sure.
He's got a pretty ball. He throws a pretty ball. He's got a smooth release, and but we haven't seen him throw downfield yet, so we'll have to see. I thought we might in that 2-minute drill right there before half. So.
All right, well, we're going to wrap it up, Cardinal fans. We got 1:25 before kickoff. Shout out to all y'all that are watching. My son Bryce, get ready. Go get him tomorrow. Go Riverhawks and go Cardinals.
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your nearest Arvest bank. Our free blue checking comes with lots of features, including free online and mobile banking, and the ability to deposit a check just by taking a picture of it with your smartphone. And since it's from Arvest, you'll have the freedom of more than 240 locations and 7-to-7 banking. You shouldn't have to pay for convenience. Switch to free blue checking from Arvest Bank.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
I love the app.
I use it to deposit checks.
Snap the pictures, enter a few things,
and then you just deposit.
It's that easy?
It's that easy.
It's so easy to use, my dad can do it.
What's the most unusual place you've used the mobile app?
On top of a mountain in a snow cave in Vail, Colorado.
While I was waiting in the drive-thru.
The deer woods.
Church.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
Farmington Schools is currently seeking both full-time and substitute bus drivers. If you or someone you know has their commercial driver's license or would like more information on getting theirs, please contact Transportation Director Jim Hendricks at 479-267-6023. That's 479-267-6023. Farmington Schools is a better way to drive.
In Arkansas, over 600...
Welcome back, Cardinal fans.
We're back here at Alma. They have homecoming celebration, homecoming feast up there. I think they're tired of seeing me go up there for my 5th and 6th tray.
So if we score as many touchdowns as you had helpings, we'll score about 35 points?
Oh, easy. I think they just kept thinking, oh, my gosh, here comes that guy from Farmington again. How much can he eat?
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, it's a lot, guys.
Hey, I'm not for sure. I thought somebody heard somebody earlier say Ernie Penn was around here. We're going to try to get him in maybe in the 4th quarter here.
He could have some really good insight.
Get his opinion on some things. You know, he can weigh in and he can say it like it is.
He doesn't hold back. He didn't hold any punches. He'll let it.
Well, he's not here yet. Now that kind of sounds like him, but be first and 10 for the Airedales at the 38-yard line. They go forward wide receivers to the right. Now they switch a bunch package on the left. That's an odd formation. Looks like they had too many guys on the line of scrimmage. Picked up about 7 yards. Be 2nd and 3. Officials timeout, and looks like the kid who was running the ball is down and hurt. He had a crew fall on him. Can't tell who it is, but
looks like he's getting some attention. While
he's down, we're gonna take a quick break and hope he bounces back quick.
In Arkansas, over 600 cars a day illegally pass a school bus, putting lives at risk. So Everett is joining with area schools to promote the Flashing Red Kids Ahead school bus safety program. Always stop when you see the flashing red lights of a school bus. Children's lives depend on it. And report drivers to the police if they don't stop. School bus safety is everyone's responsibility. Remember, flashing red, kids ahead. Hi, I'm Susie Everett.
Welcome back, Cardinal fans. He looks like he's easing his way off the field. Hope he bounces back.
I hope he does as well. Took a hard hit here, but he seems like a pretty tough gentleman. And the Cardinals defense back on the field, ready to make a big stop here.
They're going trips to the far side. And looks like they've got a new quarterback here, or they got a new kid lining up. No, I'm sorry, that is the same kid. Look, he had a different stance he did in the first half, and we ate that up. Nice play.
Nice defensive play.
I guess it's number 80, Jay Woods.
Jay Woods stays with it. He stays committed to his assignment, sheds a block, and makes a nice stop in the backfield, as that's going to bring up 3rd and 9.
And we're doing a little rotation here, getting Chuck Carlson in right in the middle, and Chuck can plug a hole.
He sure can. I like to see when Chuck's out there. He brings some excitement.
Be 3rd and 8. Big play for the Cardinal defense if we can get off the field here. Looks over the right-hand side, throws it across the middle, and nice throw and catch.
Nice throw and catch. Nice
lick by
hit.
Hill, but hey,
yeah.
he took the hit and made the first down.
Yeah, he takes the hit, holds on, goes.
Yeah, that was complete to number 31. That's Tyler Alexander. Next time he goes across there, I bet he'll have his eyes peeled for number 6.
Looks like they sent Hill on a blitz, and they leave Freeman to cover him as he runs a seam route right on the inside. And good defensive call is just they read it.
Little quick throw out to the outside and picks up 12 yards. Looks like down to about the 25-yard line. Hard to tell the numbers from up here. Freeman on the tackle. We're keying on the quarterback, and they're finding other alternatives right now. Picks up about 2 yards. Nice play by Freeman.
They've been trying to expose our secondary here a little bit on that play. They try to keep it on the ground. Cardinals were ready for it. That'll bring
2nd and long.
2nd and long 8.
You mocking that guy from Grab It?
Yeah. I don't know.
I
might not be mocking him. I may be
not.
stealing him. Just could be stealing his material, stealing his stuff.
Quarterback keeper up the middle. Down to the 10. At the 5. He scores. Touchdown, Alma.
Well, that's what Garrison Jensen can do for you. Unfortunately, Cardinals don't keep him contained on that play. They bite heavy on the run, and Jensen makes them pay for it.
He did. He rumbled. You know, if we just hang on, we need an answer. Need an answer. Need an answer.
We do. You know, an answer does so much. Not just keeps you in the game, but builds up momentum. You're not just going to play better on offense. You're going to play better on defense. Your defense is going to get out there. They're going to be a little more pumped up, knowing that they're not just trying to prevent a blowout. You know?
Correct.
Let's see what the offense can dial up. It's not like they haven't had things going for them tonight.
I agree.
They've had some success with Williams on the ground.
If they can keep it going, keep behind those big boys, keep wearing them down, I'd put our line up against anybody.
I would. They have really been playing well this year, and you know that's gotta wear on a defense when the line's playing so aggressively.
And you know you're going to take their best shot. Coming out of halftime, they get the ball first.
This is where they dig deep and try to keep that momentum going. You don't look at the scoreboard. You play like it's 0-0.
21-14 sounds pretty good. How about
we would like to play like it's 21-14, yeah.
And we have nobody deep. I'm sorry, Donovan now backs up to the 10-yard line. Before that, we weren't respecting the kicker a whole lot. So many teams onside kicking now, you just never know what you're going to get. Little pooch. Jacob Gray takes it at the 30. Shuffles to the inside and picks up maybe a yard.
Picks a yard, but, short kick gives decent field position for the Cardinals as they come out. It'll be 1st and 10. And they spotted at the 32.
I think if coming out of warm-ups is any indication, Waggle was throwing about 40-yard bombs and warming up. And, I mean, he was throwing darts.
I say
so if we're going to take a shot, it might be right out of the gate here. Waggle gives it to Williams across the left side. Lost a couple yards. Be 2nd and 12.
Well, that's been pretty infrequent tonight, thank goodness, where we actually have not had positive yardage on the run. But we got to we have to not let that get us down. Keep firing.
Waggle pitches to Williams around the left end. He's got a couple lead blockers and maybe gets up to the
little past
the original line of scrimmage. Be third and 10 for the Cardinals.
3rd and 10 for the Cardinals as they need to find an answer for this conversion.
Got Aaron Cater back with us. Aaron, did you go apologize to your English teacher and your history teacher?
I saw a couple old coaches, some old friends I hadn't seen in 20 years.
Waggle looks to the left.
Nice
he looks
throw.
Deep.
Nice throw. Wide open.
State.
He's going to score.
5 at the
that
20.
Is.
The 10. Touchdown,
nice.
Cardinals.
Nice play. Way to go, Waggle, staying in the pocket, fighting off a defender, keeping his eyes downfield. Staten stays committed to his route, and they've got a nice connection there.
He threw that ball 40 yards in the air.
We were talking about just before you got up here. Warming up, he was throwing 40-yard bombs. I mean, throwing a laser. Rolling around to his right. He didn't have his feet set. He was rolling to his right through a freaking
Well, he did not have his feet set there at all.
The boy, when I was down there on the field,
what'd you see, Quinn? Tell us what you saw.
Well, I went to Home Depot, and when I was down there, you threw me off.
Yeah, my bad. We'll go live. Hey, we're got the 2-point conversion here. Waggle fakes it.
Play.
Rolls to his right. Oh, overshoots Sturgeon.
Should he have just tucked it around that? He might have.
Well, then you're playing armchair quarterback, you know?
Hey, that's my job, Kerry.
Yeah, good point. Good point. You never cut anybody any slack.
But that pass from the Alma quarterback and our safety laid a lick on that wide receiver.
He did.
But that little kid hung on the ball.
He popped up and
and gave the first down. And
I don't know if he did the Zeke let's eat, but he sure did the first down thing.
Yeah, that was a big hit.
But hey, nice answer for the Cards, but we're still down 9. 8:44 left. We've both had a possession. They've scored 7. We've scored 6. And like we said, we've got to answer. We've got to answer. Keep hanging in there. And
need to get a nice stop here.
I agree. Did you say we?
I'm a farmer. I'm farmercards.org.
Yeah.
He did say he's a Farmington Cardinal now.
I like it.
I mean, that's where my $327 a month and real estate taxes.
That's where it goes.
Goes to these schools.
He went from AA Ron and the Airedales to catering to Cardinals.
That's right. Kicks, it gets down to about the 32-yard line, and those pooch kicks are all the rage, and they return it up to the 44-yard line. Be 1st and 10. Looks like that was the South kid on the tackle, number 34. Yeah, that's Trace South, the sophomore. Nice tackle by Trace.
Now, I was talking to Coach Bielema, and he said we should start running the clock out right here at the 44.
Oh, man.
You think it's too early with 8:39 left to start milking it?
Alma's a little better than New Mexico State, probably. They go 4 wide. Looks over to the left-hand side and completes it. Nice open field tackle by Montez, but that's not after about a 10-yard gain, and that's Grayson Bailey, the sophomore.
Now, so are most of the teams in the 5A West, are they running these 3 wides?
Yes.
You're seeing
with the exception of Clarksville, who we played, and they were in the wing tee.
Wow.
Straight out of the 40s.
You know.
Quarterback keeper around the right end, he picks up the first down, and Tracy Sutton is not happy with somebody over there.
But, you know, 20 years ago, everybody's running that, and only one school was running the, this run and shoot.
Exactly.
You know, and so
now everyone's running.
You know, if you can be the only school running something and run it really well, and schools only get to practice against it 1 week out of the year, you can do well.
Surprise them. You can surprise
you know,
somebody.
And Clarksville's another team that was good back in the 90s.
You suggestion we line up in the wishbone?
You know, I just think, maybe just a field possession,
Quarterback throws around the left-hand side. He's got a crease.
I think we should tackle.
He's down the 20. Out at the 10-yard lines by Hill. And that was number 1, Lampro. And that's about a 40-yard gain on first down.
That pass out to the side, boy, that hurts us. You know, we've been good about stopping stuff like that. Passes behind the line of scrimmage, passes short. But he finds several holes in the defense there and makes us pay.
He's a pretty good-sized kid for a wide receiver.
He is. They hand it off up the middle. That's number 44. It's Caleb Pike. Little or no gain. Hey, hand it off to anybody. Just don't let that quarterback keep it.
Turk Carlson good there on a good stop. There's a little popcorn in the air tonight.
Quarterback's about 5 yards deep.
Fakes the jet sweep.
He's looking left.
Boy,
the whole
they got
way.
linemen downfield.
He's got, if we could
wrap up. We stopped him at the 10-yard line and be 3rd and goal from the 10.
Boy, he locked in on one wide receiver and never looked away.
Oh.
Looks like they might have been trying to set up a screen pass here to the near side.
It was working on that short side of the field.
Looks like they're coming out. They're pulling 4 kids out, putting 4 in. Looks like the 4 they're putting in might be a little faster than the 4 they're taking out. Now you got 3 coaches over there. All of them are signaling something. Who knows what?
I'm not seeing any crab pinches.
No pinchers. No, I didn't see him.
Oh,
at the corner of the end zone, and boy,
that is right where you got to put that ball.
Perfect.
That was
perfect.
That is tough to defend.
That is.
I mean, that's an incomplete or a touchdown.
That's right. He throws it to a spot on the field. The receiver knows where to go to get it. They throw to the wide side of the field, plenty of space in there to keep it from going out of bounds. And
that's a long throw.
You're right, that is.
And he put it right on the money.
No, you couldn't throw that one any better.
They line up for the extra point, and it's good. 28-12, advantage Airedales. We'll see what the Cardinals can do to answer back. Two possessions for the Airedales, 2 touchdowns. They might have got tuned up at halftime. Is that how Coach Vines used to get your attention at halftime, Aaron?
He would yell and spit a little bit and get your attention.
You wouldn't want to be on the front row.
No.
Not during one of those halftime speeches.
You would not. But he, looking back, he got just a bunch of little underachievers to work hard, run the plays. At Alma, we run. I don't know if Farmington's the same, but you run the same plays in 7th grade that you run in 12th grade.
Correct.
So you run those plays for 5 straight years, or I guess that's 6 years. And
not everybody's an exceptional student like you.
Well, I did 9th grade twice.
So that'd be 7 years. So, but you're rounding up, down.
Right.
Senior 92, 3 and 4, right here.
We called them when I was growing up. If you got to come back for your senior year again, you were a super senior.
The super senior.
That's awful encouraging.
Alma lines up to kick.
So everybody's doing that pooch kick?
Yeah, apparently.
And so they just want to let the other team
Oski
take
gets
it to
up
the
to
35 or the
36.
40?
Looks like number 29, Austin Cater, on the tackle.
Hey, there you go.
Did you get a good look? Did you get a good look at him, Aaron?
Wow. Well, you know, he plays the same position I played.
Good-looking kid, huh? Nice tackle on the play there.
What is the thought process behind that of the pooch kick and giving him the 35 or 40
keeping
yard
the
line?
ball out of the fastest guy's hands, you know, trying to prevent that big momentum breaker, that big, huge.
And I guess you got like Pulaski Academy does the onside every time.
Correct. They just do the onside plus.
Oh,
boy, that is speaking of long throws.
Like about a 6 yard out and
at a 40 yard toss.
That is a tough throw for the quarterback to make to his left. A right-handed quarterback to turn to his left and make that. I'd like that call more on the quarterback's right
near side.
You know, but if he makes it, he's got one man to beat.
That's right. The defense was spread out.
If he underthrows it and that cornerback catches it,
it's 6.
It's 34-12 Alma.
We wouldn't like that.
We wouldn't like that.
Well, we're getting up to the line quick. Jacob Gray in motion. We left early. And Freeman's a little upset with somebody or something.
That's that frustration kicking in and starting to see a little more mistakes. We saw very few mistakes in the first half.
Freeman was pointing at them. I wonder if they made a signal which simulated our.
You think the Airedales barked, Kerry?
They did. I mean, it's kind of a high pitched bark.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like a dog whistle.
Maybe they let the dogs out.
They did. I saw one on the field earlier, and I've never seen an Airedale, but I think I laid my eyes on one earlier. Williams around the left side.
Ooh.
Picks up about 4 yards, be 3rd and 11.
Almost back to the original line of scrimmage.
Kind of a tough spot.
Maybe if we score, we could release Cardinals with every touchdown.
I mean, they're wild birds, so would we get in trouble for having them? Well, we got a bird cage.
We got a bird cage.
Got the house.
If we did release them, would people know that they were the Cardinals? Or?
Do they call the basketball arena the bird cage?
No, it's the student section.
Yeah.
It's the bird cage?
The student section. You can see them over there.
Sit down on newspaper?
It's neon night. Weigel drops back, looks over the left side, and
there's one of those passes back to his left side.
On that far side, and
one of them dang dogs.
If it's not thrown perfectly, and in that case thrown just a little bit behind, that's a pick. Unfortunately, it's not a pick, or fortunately, it's not a pick 6. But
boy, we're really putting a positive spin on it there, aren't you, Josh?
Hey, there you go. That's a positive poly. That's
man, old Rick. Well, I didn't realize we're up here in the booth with Rick Schaefer. You know, Josh putting the positive spin on everything.
Farting rainbows.
That's right.
I bet Kerry wishes I would fart a rainbow every now and then, please.
Flagellate, guys. We're on live public radio, broadcast by the schools.
We would hate for our listener to be upset.
That's right. Yeah, our wives.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I would hate for my wife to wake up and
it looks
hear
like
that.
the officials are bringing everybody in. They're going to have a huddle, and I guess we got some woofing and talking and jarring going on.
Well, you know, that's good. Bring them all in there and say, hey, man, you know, let's cut that out. We don't want somebody to get hurt. Let's play a clean game.
That huddle right there.
Let's get ready to rumble.
When I was in high school, that's when I would let one of my rainbows out right there.
that would be. And now the only rainbow you let out is that bumper sticker on your car.
Oh, we got a winner. We got a winner.
He's throwing it. They're not scared.
Drops back.
Up 16. Oh, we should have picked that.
Guston almost picked that one, folks.
We should have picked that.
Nice play by Dylan.
But I see at that point of the game, you know, those attaboys for breaking up a pass when you should have intercepted it are going away.
Good point.
You got to make that play.
If we're going to win the game, we need to.
You know, that was 35 yards in the air, too. I mean, these kids nowadays, they're eating their Wheaties.
He's built like a middle linebacker.
And I mean, this coach is. I mean, he's up 16. He's not slowing down.
He's not letting up at all.
I mean, throwing it on first down. Wide receiver screen to the left. Got a nice little chip block.
Throw the hold. That's a holding penalty. They call it.
The back.
They're going to pull it
They're
back.
going to call that a block in the back, I believe.
They got 2 of them.
It's that kid that hung on the ball, or he got couldn't see the front of the numbers.
So I'm going with the hold. Block in the back. We got a winner, and I'm the loser. You called it. I thought it was a hold. Back him up, back him up.
There he goes, right there.
Once again, I'd like to remind Airedale fans you're invited to attend the Airedale All Access Coaches Show and you can follow the game at the pizza place.
Here in a second and long. Clock starts to roll. Play clock's going down. And the Airedales get their call.
They're running a bunch formation on the three wide receivers on the left.
He looks left.
Fakes it. Goes to his right.
Get there, Sellers. Attaboy,
Good job. Good job, Sellers.
He got, don't.
Is that intentional grounding? I guess he's outside the pocket.
No, he's outside the box. There's somebody out there. He was in his mitts.
Woo! Nice play by Michael Sellers.
Great play. Way to stay committed to him. Boy, he is so hard to.
And really, if we don't stop him here, we don't win the game.
Right.
This is crucial.
Hey, I hadn't seen that kind of tenacity since Keith Mars in the '72 state championship team.
That's right. Remember when we talked about he faced that one-arm punter?
I don't remember that.
He was talking about they played a team.
He could catch the ball with one arm.
They played
a
team.
Jim Abbott.
They played a team. He's the best punter he ever saw in his life, and the guy had one arm.
Well, if you looks like we're gonna get the ball back on a punt. Gonna have 4th and 18.
Right.
Yeah, 4. That's correct.
He had another teammate that just tapped him on his head when he was ready.
Well, they say if you lose one of your senses, your other ones get stronger. If you lose a limb, do your other limbs get stronger?
I don't know. I'm not gonna find out. I'm gonna leave that up to you guys.
All right. This down sponsored by Americans with Disabilities Act.
That's right. They line up to punt. We're going to be sure they do it, and he gets off a horrible punt. Get back, get back.
Gets an Airedale bounce to the 22. Down at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left.
This is still very much a game. The Airedales have dominated this game, but they have not put it away.
They've dominated this quarter.
They have not put it away though. These Cardinals are. If we could get a score here, get a 2-point, you're down a 1-possession game.
Correct.
The class of 1977. The class of 1987. And the class of 1997. We hope you've enjoyed your visit back to Alma High School.
Any names familiar there?
Aaron heard the class of 1997 and he perked up. Goes up the middle for about 3 or 4 yards.
Well, I graduated in '96, so that class of '97, they were the grade that won everything all the way up through, and we were the grade that was no good. I think our ninth grade team, we might have gone like 3 and 6, but we won conference our senior year, and they did.
Oh, so, take that, huh?
That was like, hey, there you go. We're still here.
Weigel lines up under center. Hosky and Williams behind him. Parrish at center. Toss to the left. That's Williams.
Got a nice. You got to cut it up. You got to cut it up and run. You got too much pursuit by the Airedales.
And that's not his characteristic run. He usually doesn't try to reverse field like that. He usually cuts up, even when it's cut off, you're still going to get more than when you make that cut back like that.
3rd and 9 for the Cardinals.
Big third down.
Huge.
Looking to the left. He
throw the
was
flag.
tackled.
Throw the flag. They
That'll
call
be
it.
a first down. What? No,
That's
just
got to be
let it-
coming
They
back.
picked
That's
it, but
coming
it doesn't
back.
make any difference.
That's got to be coming back.
Why? I wonder why he didn't blow the whistle on that. I guess
Well,
that's still live play.
Yeah, you gotta let it go.
I guess he could fumble it. The Cardinals could recover it and return for a touchdown, and then decline the penalty.
Then we'd be upset. Pass interference. The good guys get a first down. First and 10
guys,
for
if
the
you see
Cardinals.
here, he's looking for Staten.
Staten gets tackled.
Replay doesn't show it, but Staten frankly gets tackled while the ball is right in the air.
Frank
and Ernest. Frank and Ernest.
Well, we get a second breath here.
Right.
We needed that one.
We don't get the completion, but we get the call to go on our side, and it gives us just a little bit of breathing room. New set of downs.
So what is an Airedale? Is it
It's a bird dog.
A breed of dog?
Yeah.
Go.
But specifically a bird dog.
Well, maybe it's not a bird dog. It does something. I don't know.
Is it a cousin to a pointer?
I don't know. It's created a lot of future pointers. I really don't know. I want to say it's an English dog. You don't see a lot of them.
Second down and 6.
Second and 6 for the Cardinals.
I would love to see Farmington turn into what Alma was in the 90s. You got the same type of towns here, same demographics.
Good point.
You just got to get that community buy-in.
Well, I think we're going to get that with the new stadium, new facilities.
Wow, that was a nice tackle. He's frustrated.
He is.
That running back's frustrated.
Well,
Aaron, pick that up.
It's pretty important, pretty important run. That's not happened to him very often this evening. He's usually getting something out of those.
Maybe we can get another pass interference here.
Well, we'll take the pass interference.
Or a long bomb.
He's had more success, though, up the middle than those sweeps. Or off tackle.
Here we go,
so far
offense.
tonight, Josh has been the only one dropping bombs, but maybe we can.
Well,
maybe we can
Waggle
land
got one in.
That's
Waggle
true.
got a big one in.
That's true. Here we go.
Waggle drops back. He's got time.
Oh, over.
No.
I wonder if there's confusion there. Yeah, Waggle's pointing that wide receiver is supposed to keep going downfield. The receiver ran about a 15-yard hitch route, and Waggle threw it about 25 yards downfield. You can't have that confusion.
You can't.
You're not going to win ball games.
And it comes down to plays like that. The attempt on the punt whenever we did the fake punt, and that kind of opened up the reverse that didn't quite materialize.
Through,
You take back those 3 plays.
Those are big.
Tie ball game, or we're ahead.
It's that is a nice kick.
Boy, it is.
Nice.
And he fair caught it with nobody within 15 yards of him. Thank you.
That's what you used to do, wasn't it, Aaron? Isn't that how they teach it here at Alma?
I actually was.
Fair catch regardless.
The backup punt returner.
There you go.
Now the punt return never went down, so I don't know. I'm not sure if they would have put me in, but I was.
But
at least during pregame, I was down there warming up the punter.
You ready? All right, we're going to take a quick break. No, I'm sorry, folks.
They're coming back.
They're coming out.
Break is over.
There's no recess in Alma, is there?
We took a quick break. We need to get the ball back here.
Yeah, maybe they'll stay in the hurry.
A turnover would be nice. We are giving that middle receiver a 20-yard cushion. Why do we know why we're doing that?
I don't know. Maybe because we know he can't throw it.
Well, he threw it. The other guy just didn't catch it.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Do you know? So we got a safety on him.
Come to the near side. God, they got that crease again.
Oh, wow.
Similar to the 40-yarder they had earlier. He gets down to the 48-yard line, and
that
he's tackled by Carter.
And that's the one that we've been good about snuffing out so many times. That run around the corner, they've been so committed, but that's such a dangerous run. With the athletes they have there, just one little break like that can burn you for several yards. But we can burn them for several yards if we can get our break on the outside as well. Quick pass, slant on the far side receiver.
Nice execution there. That's the end of the third quarter. We'll be back after a quick break, folks.
Hi, I'm Susie Everett, inviting all of you in Farmington to come see us at Everett Chevrolet in Springdale. Make the short drive and shop Northwest Arkansas's best selection of new Chevys, like the sporty Chevy Camaro, the rugged Silverado, and the family-friendly Tahoe, completely redesigned for 2015. Experience a better way to buy your new Chevy at Everett Chevrolet in Springdale. Family-owned, customer-friendly, a proud supporter of the Farmington Cardinals. Go Cards!
Sometimes the things we want to do aren't quite the things we end up doing. But with Tyson grilled and ready chicken breast fillets, you can make eating right a promise to yourself you actually keep. No preservatives, 98% fat-free, and fully cooked. So you'll be eating right in no time, just like you intended. Tyson grilled and ready chicken.
Attention students, have you found a place to live yet? Don't move into high-rise, high-cost student living. Live somewhere comfortable, affordable, on the bus route, and close to everything you need. It's all at Mad Sky Rentals. 95% of apartments are rented in...
We're back.
Welcome back, Cardinal fans.
Clear night.
Second and 2. Beautiful night.
Beautiful night.
River Valley. Cardinal comeback. I feel it.
I do too.
They run a
way back.
fake, and it's a screen pass to the right, and he's got a convoy and Avery King. Nice leak by Avery. Boy,
Avery comes through.
He came up and put a hat on him.
He does. And big contact like that, you want to make sure you got a nice mouthpiece. And all these guys have plenty of nice mouthpieces thanks to Dr. Trogdon, who's donated not just those. You ever seen those real black, flimsy ones that you get for 25 cents?
It's like chewing on asphalt.
Yeah,
right?
Like what they have at, what we give them at Pee Wee football.
Hey, be nice.
Well, when they forget their mouthpiece, we can't buy the nice ones like Trogdon does for us. But we want to thank him for his generosity in providing those nice mouthpieces.
They give it up the middle. He rumbles for about 8 yards and finally stopped after. He gets down close to the first down, but
he was tackled by number 6, Eric Hill.
That's number 40. 44, Goff got him as well.
Goff and Hill are there for the stop.
Second and 2.
Second and 2 as they are slowly making progress.
He drops back, looks across the middle. Nice. He throws a strike. Nice throw and catch down to the 5-yard line.
Receiver runs a nice route.
Can't tell the number.
21 makes the stop. Montez is there. As they inch just a little bit closer to the end zone.
How about a turnover here?
I'll take a turnover.
Cardinals. They go up the middle, and it looks like it's going to be close, and it is. Touchdown.
They signal the touchdown, and the offense's task gets a little bit harder as we'll have a kickoff here after the extra point conversion attempt. Well, we lost our Alma historian.
He's got curfew.
Yeah.
He'll be back. Check in with Officer Parrish and Chief. He might have been one of those ones that was up there going across the dropping their kids off the crosswalk, you think?
Might have been. That's why he wears the ankle brace.
Yeah.
And I think that it only stretches so far. This is the limits. This is
know.
as far as that'll go. He had to ask extra permission from Parrish to get
Does he have to call him whenever he leaves the county, or is it the state?
I would say it's just the state since he's here.
And maybe he's all right then.
Speaking of, he's got one he's got to get ready for tomorrow. We got some festivities planned tomorrow night at the
Pee-wee.
Cardinal Stadium. Yep. We got night game under the lights. Pee-wee under the lights.
Yep. 5, 6, and 7 p.m.
Who we playing?
Tomorrow we got the Gravette Lions coming into town.
Gravette Lions coming into town.
Their 6th grade is really good, and their 4th and 5th grade are good as well. So,
guys, if you got some free time, you're not done with football for the weekend, come check us out at the Pee-wee football. They could use your support as well.
They kicked that one deep.
That's
Donovan at the 6.
There's our big kick.
Takes it up to the 20.
And that's why we do the
Wow,
kick,
the
and we
40.
will take it.
The 50. The 40. Donovan at the 20. The 10. Touchdown. Cardinal.
No flags. Just like that. We kept talking about, hey, why do we do the pooch kick? Why do you do those smaller kicks? Well, we benefit from it that way.
You know, we got a little luck whenever we get Cater out of the booth, you know?
Maybe that was
Turned it around pretty quick, didn't we? Wow. That's exciting. 10:31 left. We will go for 2, and we'll try to cut it to a 15-point lead.
Let's see what the dial up here for the 2-point conversion.
Freeman checks into the game, along with Sturgeon. Staten, Gray.
Pretty big 2-point
Waggle in the
conversion here.
shotgun. We might see the student body left. Yep, here comes Waggle. And he does not get it.
He doesn't. Student body left, but they forgot to protect that right side. Defender comes in. And he's keyed on Waggle. He stays committed to him, and unfortunately, he prevents the 2-point conversion. All right, we've been in there 3 times. One long kickoff return by Donovan. Nice long ball on a back leg pass from Waggle to Staten.
Do a little onside kick here. Too early.
Turner, what do you do?
Hey, who the Sooners got tomorrow?
Sooners have a bye week.
So they won't lose.
We should not lose. We should be able to handle the bye week this week.
Talking about not losing. Did you know it's been like 4, maybe 5 years since Tracy Sutton has lost a junior high conference game?
Junior high conference?
He has not lost a conference game in junior high.
That is pretty
in like
impressive.
5 years. Isn't that awesome?
That's awesome. That's fantastic.
Oh, man, it's incredible. Last night, they had a barn burner last night.
Boy, they sure did. Down to the last
Fayetteville came in and barely got them, but these kids are playing. We got a little onside kick, and ball goes up, and we got a chance to get it. Did we get it? Nope, Alma recovered it.
They come up with it, but you could not have kicked that better.
Nice play.
Up in the air, lots of spin, hits the receiver's hands. He bobbles it, unfortunately comes up with it.
Nice kick by Colton Reeves, man.
Couldn't have kicked it better.
It's like whenever that ball's coming at you, it's like a short stop, and the ball takes a bad hop.
Yeah.
David Duncan's got a few questions. It's like he's
Is he the only one calling in tonight?
Hey, and we got a comment from Jeff Oxford earlier talking about the Jonathan Adams. He said maybe Arkansas State is an Adidas school. Oh, goodness. If they were an Adidas school, they wouldn't have had 7 different head coaches in the last 10 years. But that's a good one.
They were Adidas school before it was cool to be an Adidas school.
Yeah, fire at me, boys. I got my text fired up. So if you got any rude comments, we won't say them on air, but about everything else we will.
We can bleep.
They handed off up the left-hand side. Got a penalty flag down. They caught the holding. Nice tackle by Jowers. Looks like we got a coach that's fired up. No sideline warnings tonight.
No sideline warnings tonight.
That's rare, isn't it?
We got plenty of those last night. I think we got those all of our system. Penalty flag goes our way. His defense comes out again. Ref starts the play clock. Airedale's come up to the line. And let's see if the Cards are ready.
Up under center. Gives it right up the middle, and we ate it up. Be second and about 16. Got a nice ring to it.
51, Colton Kilgore in there on that tackle.
Is that Kilgore?
That's Kilgore, sophomore out there. 72, John McDaniel.
That's my soon-to-be neighbor.
Yeah. Well, he's so excited. They moved in this week, I think.
He doesn't get excited. He's the most level-headed kid.
That's what makes him a good linebacker.
That's right. He'll hit you. Oh, got around to the right-hand side.
And they're going to throw
they got a flag.
On it. That's a late flag, but it looks like they're going to be calling maybe an illegal block there. Yeah. They're going to call blocking in the back, looks like.
Bring it back, boys. He rambled around the left end, and speaking of Kilgore, I think that's who they got the block on the back on. Hands to the helmet, to the face. So I guess what he's saying, he threw a punch.
From the hands to the helmet to the face, from the window to the walls.
Don't you eject the kid if that's the case?
So if the hands go from the helmet to the face, you're saying that's the case. You can kick the kid out?
I don't know.
I don't see.
Where's Jowers when you need him?
I don't see them kicking as many kids out in the high school ranks as what they do in college for that.
Yeah, in college, it's almost like they want to ring them up. They can't wait to throw them out of the game to let the video review reinstate them. He rolls around to the right-hand side, and he drops the football. Hit him right in the breadbasket.
Hit him right in the breadbasket, yeah. Fortunately for us, he was looking downfield. He did not secure the catch before he took off running. Drops the ball.
3rd and 25, 9 minutes left, and they're airing the football out. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But maybe they're coaching
as long as
staff.
there are incompletions like that, I'll take that play call.
3rd and about 25. They run a
they are ready for the screen
to the right, and Montez says, thank you, and yes, sir. White kid, he's had a rough pass. The Canfield kid had a rough past couple plays. He dropped the wide open one, and then he catches a screen pass and gets drilled by Montez. It's like Sturgeon back deep. Shanks it over to the right-hand side, get away. Wow, that's a horrible punt. Where's he going? There's no way that ball went that far. Okay, now he's coming back this way up to that 41-yard line. What's he doing? Is he doing some geometry or something? He figuring out the acute right angle?
He's getting his cardio
Y-axis?
Getting that cardio in. He get that little 10-yard run.
Be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. 8:21 left. We're down 17.
All right, Cardinals, let's see what you got.
Work on the pass protection. Run some good routes. Work the ball downfield. Waggle rolls to the right. He wants to run it. Gets out of bounds after about a 4-yard loss.
Maybe he's looking for Montez on that play.
I think he was wanting to run that ball. Maybe somebody ran the wrong route, not for sure, but about a 7-yard loss.
Looks like he almost had two seams running between Gray and Montez on the near side here. Gray and Montez on the near side this way again.
It's like Marquavian Watson in the ball game. No, I'm sorry, that's Wood. Sturgeon over the right. He picks up about 3 yards.
Sturgeon's first pass of the night.
I just saw Josh Waggle over there hopping up and down on the sideline.
He was a little excited.
He's getting pumped. 3rd and 14. 7:45 left. He rolls out, looks downfield. Oh,
looking for
just
Sturgeon.
Missed Sturgeon.
Just outside. Nice play. Guard pulls almost a little too slowly, but still provides him that extra protection. He rolls to his left and just overthrows Sturgeon downfield. This will bring out the punting unit.
Jacob Gray lines up to punt.
Nice punt.
Really good punt.
He's had some good punts tonight.
He takes
it off the bounce.
Around the right end. We got a couple guys there. And
he runs out of bounds.
He chooses wisely, and you've got to throw a flag. A kid threw a late shot, and they do throw the flag.
We got two. We got the flag over here on the near side first, then we got it on this side.
That's a point of emphasis. Whenever you're away from the play and you don't have a chance of making the play and you get knocked off like that, they have to throw a flag. The official did correctly.
We've got late flags, 2 flags. We'll see if it's the same call. Officials are going to talk it over. Let's see what the call is here.
We're taking forever. Obviously, there's 2 separate fouls.
You got to think that the 3. Unsportsmanlike on both sides.
Against both sides, and then a block in the back against Alma. And a re-kick.
And they go with a re-kick on that.
All that for practice, I guess. Maybe we'll go for it.
Why not? Second chance.
Gray gets off the punt, receives it at the 29-yard line. Picks up about 10 yards to be up to the 42.
Well, that or that punt goes without any penalties, as both sides seem to calm down. That'll bring the Farmington defense out.
Maybe they'll keep throwing the football in the huddle up. The hurry up.
Talking about the huddle app or the hurry up?
It's a cross.
Either way.
The huddle up, the hurry up, the huddle up, huddle down. They come out 3 wide and they're dotting the I. I'm sorry, that's the pistol formation. Runs around the right side.
Nice pursuit there.
That's Sellers.
By Michael Sellers. Michael Sellers stays committed.
We got a Farmington player
Gets
down.
Him down. And we got a player down as
Melinda comes on the field.
As she comes on the field,
all she does.
Yeah,
hey,
she does a great job. As she comes on the field, we're going to take us a quick little break here. And
35-18. Be back in a few.
America's most innovative off-road vehicles are all on sale during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Get our biggest rebate ever on Razor XP 1000. Save $1,000 on remaining 2015s while they last. Get our lowest price ever on Ace 4x4. This all-new off-road experience is just $64.99 after rebate. Get the year's best deals during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Everybody knows how good Louisiana food is. For us, it's a way of life. We call it Creole. Creole is the melting pot of cultures, music, and great food.
And we're back. Injured Cardinal seems to have gotten up just fine.
I didn't see who it was. I couldn't tell.
We don't have the best view here, folks. Great facilities again, but not the best view. We want to make sure our cameramen get good film for the coaches to review.
So we're standing behind them, doing the best we can, and he rumbles up the middle and touchdown saving tackle by
Avery King.
Is that Avery King?
Good hustle by Avery King. Keeps the touchdown from happening. Airedales get a first down.
And they're going to hurry up.
Couldn't ask for a beautiful night. More beautiful night than this. Nice breeze up here where we're at. Of course.
Thank goodness. They hand it off around the right end, and he picks up a couple. Forced dropped by Montez and Goff.
We are the tallest structure around. It is kind of flat here. It looks like a big silo, so we got a lot of breeze coming through where we're at. Cardinal fans are faithful. They're staying through to the end. Neon night at the Birdcage. Look at them all still there, standing up, cheering their teammates or their classmates on. Kind of nice to see that support.
Goes up the middle. Yeah, it looks like that's Fletcher.
Chuck Carlson makes a big stop there. They're going to give him a little breather as they bring some fresh legs on. Cardinal defense has been real good about that this evening, really rotating a lot of fresh legs in there on the defensive line.
We need a turnover. 5 minutes, 11 seconds left.
You know, the way they've been throwing the ball around with the lead late in the game, I'll take a pick 6 here. Or that.
Snapped over the head, and they're blowing the play dead. Well, that's not a lucky break for us.
No, that's not. It's a lucky penalty for them. Out the delay a game
and
call.
They lose 5 yards instead of about 20 and a down.
They're hurrying up their play call just a little bit now as the referee signals for the play clock to start. Cardinals still have the fresh legs on the defensive line.
False start. Bag them up. I guess they got their second stringers in.
Looks like they're changing out a little personnel right there after those two penalties. But again, those two penalties for 10 yards are still not as much we'd had if we would have kept the muffed snap and got us a nice 20, 25 yard.
4 minutes and 51 seconds left. Got a new quarterback in.
New quarterback.
He hits the B. He hits the B button.
He's a runner as well.
Looks like Freeman got after him a little bit. It's number 80 over there. That's Jay Woods. They still got the Kilgore kid in at middle linebacker, it looks like. I say middle linebacker. One of the linebacker spots.
He's a good-looking athlete. He shows some promise.
They got another sophomore out there, Trey South, back there at safety.
Trey South plays some good football as well. Kind of nice, promising contributors to our football team now and for the years to come.
I think I see Hayden Grantham out there, another sophomore.
They didn't call
get him some experience. It's quarterback keeper around the right end. And looks like, I think that's Caleb Williams.
16,
Caleb Williams might have caused a fumble.
He was going for the fumble. He was running him down, and he was looking to strip the ball.
Be first and goal from about the 9-yard line. Yeah, Hayden Grantham's in there.
Kilgore, South.
Let him get a little taste of it. It's good for him. That one kind of was going nowhere from the beginning.
Garrison Jensen on the carry. The tackle is made by number 50, Michael Sellers.
Sellers has had a ball game.
Well, Sellers sure has. Sellers has had a good season so far.
He has. He really has.
You know,
he's a heck of an athlete.
Great athlete, great size, great speed, just tenacious player.
He's had the injury bug the past couple years. Looks like he's overcame that. And
great to see him healthy.
Recovered and playing well.
Having a solid senior year.
Nice hit by Avery King, stepping up. I'm sorry, that's Trey South.
Trey South was there first. Yeah,
84 and 34 look a lot alike from the nosebleeds up here.
They do. Hayden Grantham there on stop. There's some sophomore blood coming through there. Clock continues to run down. Under 2.5 minutes.
He throws it across the middle and almost like the Tim Tebow.
It was a little bit
fake
like
run
Tim
and then
Tebow.
we'll throw it across the middle, and he was wide open.
Kind of look for lineman down, but you don't see him downfield. It was like the Tim Tebow, except he didn't jump. He stayed flat-footed.
Yeah. Extra point. It's good. Alma 42, Cardinals 18.
The to bring special teams out again. Now, who is our special teams coach?
We don't have one. Well, I'm sure one of them pulls double duty and does it. But
well, yeah.
Speaking of coaches, look how many coaches Alma has.
Alma's got a squad down there. I think they have a special teams coach.
Somebody told me, I think they have like 13 or 14 football coaches.
How many are committed just to the senior high?
I heard the number of those. I think it was like 8 for the senior high and 6 for the junior high.
All right. That has been a struggle for Farmington going into 5A.
Yep.
You know, we need the numbers. We need the numbers, not just with the kids. We need the kids to come up here and play. We need the numbers to compete. We need the coaching staff. We need the extra coaching staff to kind of help.
And from what I hear, they're doing what they can to address it. But,
yes.
You know, it's something doesn't happen overnight. But
no,
you're right. You know, I think
be patient.
With Morrison, we have 8.
Yeah.
Count Morrison, maybe 8, maybe 9. And whenever you're going against, you know, a staff that's got 13, 14, 12, it does make a difference.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of kids to manage. That's a lot of kids to kind of teach and train. And that's just one of the struggles going 5A. We're not the only school to bump up in class and have this problem. We won't be the last. And these are some of the growing pains that you get from growing.
Sure beats shrinking, though, you know?
It sure does. I'll tell you what, it's a fun community to be in such a great location, such a great sense of community, and I don't blame people for wanting to come out here.
I agree.
I don't blame them for wanting to bring out there.
With that new high school facility, the new stadium we've got coming, it's an exciting time to be a Cardinal.
It is. This is a great time. It's a time of transition, and you know, my kids will get to say, hey, yeah, I was there when that new high school was first built. I was one of the first graduates out of that new high school. I was one of the first to play on that new football field.
Run on that new track. Play in that new gym. New performing arts. We got a lot of things to be proud of.
And here in 2 years, I can say, hey, I pushed my walker up up that ramp
around
that
track.
Stadium. Yeah.
You took that elevator up.
Yeah, I took that elevator all the way up.
8-yard gain, 2nd down and 2.
Hey, thanks to Jay Moore. We got some live updates here. Thanks for sending that to us, Jay.
Yeah, Jay, we appreciate it.
Per the, he's an attorney at law, so he throws in there. Per Fearless Friday scoreboard, that's kind of like putting a clause in there. Clarksville 63-6 over Greenbrier. You heard that right.
Clarksville?
No. I'm sorry. Harrison beat Clarksville 63-6.
Okay.
We put 61 on Clarksville last week, so it's not a good time to beat Clarksville. Greenbrier beat Morrilton 35-28 in the fourth quarter. Prairie Grove beating Gravett 19-0. That was in the third quarter, so Jay might send us a further update. We got a minute and 8 left.
Speaking of our neighbors to the south, they've got a big one coming up. Is it next week, Pea Ridge?
I don't know.
It's either next week or the week after, Pea Ridge.
Hey, I'm kind of rooting for the Tigers.
I am too.
Maybe they'll. Yeah, they've been close. It's hard not to like Danny Abshire.
No, and he's got the Farmington roots.
He does, and he's a good guy. So.
Well, there's Williams.
As bad as it was a fumble on the play, and we're going to see if we get a call here. We fumbled it away.
We got a Cardinal down.
Alma comes up with it. And we've got an injured player. As we cut to commercial here, we're going to go. We'll make sure he's all right. Thank you.
Farmington Schools would like to thank Trinity Rehabilitation and Melinda Day for providing athletic training services that keep our Farmington athletes safe and in the game. Trinity has clinics in Fayetteville, Springdale, and Bella Vista. If you need outpatient physical therapy, please contact Trinity at 521-2232. Williams Tractor is a proud supporter of Farmington High School, academics, and athletics, and wishes all Farmington teams a successful season. Williams Tractor carries over 120 different lines of equipment and knows that tradition is as important on the field as it is in serving our customers. Good luck to all competitors and coaches. Williams Tractor would like to thank Farmington and the surrounding communities for their business and is proud to have served our customers since 1973.
Let's face it, the internet has become part of our day-to-day life. You find your news there, you pay your bills there, you do some shopping there, and on the internet with PG Telco, you got a lot of things on your side. First of all, Zing Broadband, moving at the speed of life. And then there's the 110 years of experience you get with PG Telco and a 24-hour repair service guarantee that you may not find elsewhere. So be it your home or your business, PG Telco has you up to speed with Zing Broadband. Connect fast with us. Call 479-846-7200. 479-846-7200. PG Telco, moving at the speed of life.
The Farmington Stampede is a proud supporter of Farmington schools and the Farmington community. We look forward to everyone joining the next Stampede.
Go Cards!
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your nearest Arvest bank. Our free blue checking comes with lots of features, including free online and mobile banking.
Welcome back, Cardinal fans. Sam Stevens looked like he's putting some weight on that. He's hobbling off to the other side. Maybe it's just
he's helping off. Let's hope that that's nothing more than a quick fix. Melinda's out there again. You know, we didn't give her enough love. We had to cut to commercial. She does a great job. Very caring. She very thorough, and
that's one thing we're real fortunate to have. She gets all those interns from the U of A.
Not just the interns. She can get you in to the orthopedist within the day. I mean, within a couple of days. Yeah, she'll call. She'll get on the phone with them and real quick about getting you in after an injury, if that's what you need.
Alma lines up in the victory formation. 30 seconds left on the clock.
Guys, I think they're going to run the clock out, rightfully so, with getting injuries late in a game like this. There's no sense in keeping playing, even if you got guys out there that don't see much playing time. There's no sense in risking injury. And the Airedales take a knee. The Cardinals come up short, but it wasn't for a lack of heart or perseverance.
Got a few things we can build on, but, hey, that's the final, folks. Alma 42, Cardinals 18. Pee Wee tomorrow night, junior high on Thursday night. Let's root them on. Let's get better.
New Mexico
Good night, folks.
State at 11 o'clock.